You know, D.I.P.S.H.I.T.S isn't just a podcast. It is full of some very special individuals. They say that there's always something just wrong with people nowadays. And I agree. This space adventure that we go on every week on a Wednesday night, 10 to 12 p.m. PST, it's something, you know? But dipshits aren't dipshits for nothing, man. They're not. But welcome back, everybody, to the D.I.P.S.H.I.T.S podcast. Anyway, hey, how's it going? I'm sorry, I like that bit. I'm sorry. Was that good? You think that was sick?
It was
That
a
was
good
sick.
opening bit.
That was sick.
That's good, man.
I had like, all right, you guys can leave the owlbear now if you want. Yeah, that's all I wanted to do.
Bro,
Anyway.
yeah,
It was a good opening bit. I
Good,
enjoyed
it was
it.
a good opening bit. Yeah. So
LA
hey,
Noir.
we're back with Bender.
Makes me want to play. Hey, what's up? Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
it's Bender, man.
Yeah.
It's my guy. It's my man.
Look at him right there. Look at
And
that guy.
Beast.
Mhm.
This is the B team, bro.
It's
Beast and Bender.
It is
That
indeed the
Bender
B
guy.
team.
I'm just
I mean,
here.
I mean
I'm
they're
Bender,
A
though.
team, but like they're B team. You know, like A team, B team. You know, like you guys are the A team of the B team.
B for best team now, like I said.
Yeah,
B for
yeah,
best
yeah,
team.
yeah. A for awful. All right, whoever's the A team, those guys suck, dude.
Awful.
Yeah, it's true though. They suck, yo. Come on, you gotta agree with me. You gotta agree with me on that, man.
Bro, like fucking garbage. B team all the way. You know.
If you
B
had to
team?
pick who's on your A team, who's
Who's
would
on
you
my
be?
A team? Who's on my A team?
Are we saying like actual A, or are we saying like shitball?
No,
now?
like
Because
actual
we
A,
say
actual
A
A.
is the shit. Let's
Okay,
say
well,
A
if
is the
we're
shit,
if we're
you know?
going shitball, then it has to be Dan and Smog, 100%.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
They're
yeah.
my awful team,
That's like-
100%.
That's like the melt your brain team.
Yeah.
The fumes start to melt your fucking mind.
They're the real melty blood. Yeah, that's what they are.
Fucking come in this
The
shit.
F team.
They wouldn't give a shit. The F team, the full failure.
Dude, that's
Bro,
insane.
I can think of them.
Who?
Somebody that would never, just people that would never be on the pod. They'd be F. They would be F. Also, Bender, I think your camera froze.
Oh, it did. He's out.
Did
He's
it freeze?
gone. He's
Oh,
gone.
shit. Hold up.
Frozen.
He's gone.
It's frozen.
Broke it.
You're good.
That's
it'll be
it.
back in a
That's
second.
it. Oh, he's here.
Oh,
F is for
Oh.
friendship, guaranteed.
F is for friendship.
F
That means
is for
stuff together.
friendship.
Friendship. Oh fuck, we lost him
Oh.
completely, boys.
He's
Oh
back.
shit.
He's
We're
good.
getting some
He's back.
technical difficulty.
He's here. He's live. He's ready.
purple.
Oh, he's gone.
Purple.
He's here. He's gone.
He's
He's gone. He's gone.
He's gone.
He's forever
gone.
gone.
All right, so let's talk shit about him now. So that Bender guy.
All right. Yeah, that guy, bro.
Bro, he's so purple.
So purple,
Like,
dude. So,
so
purple.
fucking purple.
So purple, dude.
Bro,
He's like-
I can't believe how purple he is.
Oh, so purple. He's like,
It's like a
He's
purple
like-
level of purple.
it's super purple. Like, you know, like grape soda purple. Like,
Bro, he's like,
yeah,
he's like, you got them purple stuff. Purple.
yeah, bro. Like, I hate grape soda. I'm telling you, bro. But I like Bender. Bender's chill. Bender's chill.
Bender's good. He's not grape flavor. He's just grape color.
Yeah. Unless you're
Yeah.
talking about real life Bender, then he's not really that purple. He's pretty white.
Nah, he's white. He's a white man.
Dude, it's weird.
He's a white man from the United States. The United States.
It's weird
Yeah,
when
they-
most of the podcast is white people. Yeah, have you realized that? Like okay, Okay, let's count this out. All right, Beast is white, Bender is white,
Hey!
Negs is white, Ryu is white, Crow is white, Vic is white,
I'm
Jinxie
not
is
just.
white, Dan is white.
Yeah, but you
The
act like
only
Okay.
that's not normal.
the
That there's
only
white
people who are
everywhere.
different are me, Amninder, and Devon.
Yeah, because you all knew each other.
We have a Guyanese and two Indians, and then the rest are white.
I'm
And the
Scottish
worst
at
part
least.
is, the colored people are whitewashed, so we're all white. It's it's
I'm gonna
ridiculous,
go down
bro.
to the Walmart and buy some milk.
Yo, honestly, dog, honestly. But like, it's like, dude, why?
I see the
I
hockey game last night.
I come to the
They lost to the
realization that white people are
Canadian
funny,
Rangers.
dude. White people are funny. Like this
White
is
people are,
this
white
is
people are funny.
I statistically proven by the Dipshits podcast itself that since
It's
there's
true.
mostly
Well,
white
statistically, we
people.
do have a better advantage of being.
I mean,
Funny.
to be fair, most podcasts are white people, so it's like, you know.
You said it, not us.
I didn't say nothing.
most. All right, there's some good other ones too. Like, dude, Jamaican people are hilarious.
Oh yeah,
Tell me they're
100%.
not. Dude,
Not wrong.
Jamaicans are hilarious,
No,
bro.
one of my favorite videos on the entirety of the internet is just the Jamaican guy saying cucumber. Like that is one of my favorite videos.
Oh,
It is a
man.
classic. It is a classic of just the guy going cucumber.
Yeah, cucumber. It's like he's
when
trying to
I,
do
I
like,
love it. I
yeah.
love it.
when I'm working at the park, we have a whole bunch of work and travel people that come over, and some of them are Jamaican. They say the funniest shit in the world, man. And
Oh
they're all
man.
in most of them are in culinary.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they'll say something and people go, huh? What?
like,
What did you say? What are you talking about?
Brethren, come over here. Like it's some neck shit, bro. There's some shit I'd like to say, but I don't know if I could get demonetized for it or like that it could be bannable. So I'm not saying it. But
Probably
like,
wouldn't.
oh, I'm not gonna try it. But like, it's like, dude, they're hilarious. Jamaicans are hilarious. Honestly,
Oh, 100%.
everyone's hilarious. Like, okay, the only people that don't like stick out as much are like Indians.
Bro,
Like
three
my
people aren't
people.
funny,
We're
man.
not funny, dude. Like the only thing funny about us is our
Never
like stereotypical accents that everyone expects us to sound like. It's like dude. But going back to you saying like Jamaicans in culinary, that's actually pretty accurate. Like, dude, they make some sick food.
Bro,
Jamaican food is insane.
you guys must know who Ainsley is, like the famous like chef, the black chef fella, who's like Jamaican.
I
believe
don't.
so.
I
And
actually know that sounds familiar. Yeah,
how
yeah,
do
yeah.
I? What's he say? Oh, isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? He goes.
Oh, that guy.
He goes
Yeah,
like
yeah,
when he
yeah,
touches the
yeah.
beat, he goes, "Isn't that lovely?"
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
love it.
yeah.
He's
That
so
guy, that
fucking
guy.
funny. That guy makes me roar my ass off. I actually used to watch his cooking show, and like it made me roar while watching it because of just the way he talks,
Yeah.
like the way he describes everything. He's like, "You gotta rub it like here," and it's like, it just makes
You know,
me laugh my ass
it's
off.
like there's this video from one of my favorite Jamaican YouTubers from Toronto called For Y'all Entertainment 4YE, and I've shown you guys
Yeah.
some of their videos before, like the Judge Tycho
I
stuff
think
and
so.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so one of my favorite videos is Jamaican restaurants have nothing. So it's these guys, right? They walk into a Jamaican restaurant and they're like, could I get like this item on the menu? We not have that. Could I get this instead? We not have that. Could I just get some rice? We not have that. And then it
You
gets
have
to
rice?
could I get a glass of water? We not have that. And it's so funny, dude. I'll send you the video later. It's hilarious. But it's like, dude, they're hilarious. They're funny, dude. They're really funny. And if you mix Jamaican people with like Toronto man speak, because like Toronto slang is like Jamaican like like it's like Jamaican language plus like other shit, and it's hilarious how the slang works. Like like oh, it's just funny. It's funny. It's really funny.
Oh no, 100%. There recently, because of you fucking playing that voice clip to me all the time, the emotional damage. I literally looked up the guy.
Emotional
I looked up the guy.
damage.
His name is Stephen Heath.
Emotional
He's
damage.
so like he honestly has so many more videos, right?
Yeah.
Right? Like he made 3 sequels to that video, the one that's from. Like, he made 3 sequels. Like, and I've been watching his videos recently, and holy fuck, I'm dying in some of the videos because in the newest one, he
Dude.
goes, no, he goes.
He's already died.
He just dies. He just dies by a leaf, right? A leaf, and he goes, and it just says died by a leaf, and he's like, how am I supposed to block a leaf?
How am I supposed to block a leaf? Don't you
And I
know
just
it's a leaf that fall to the ground?
Exactly. And then later on he just dies because it says get a high school education, and then he dies and it just says stupid. And his reaction is just stupid, stupid.
Stupid. Yeah, I can't do. I can't do that. I can't do that.
No, it's extended. It's like stupid.
Yeah, that's funny,
It's
dude.
so
Yeah.
fucking funny. It made me
Speaking of
roar
other
so
shit that's
bad.
on Dealer's soundboard, a couple weeks back, me and Negs, and I think you were there too, Dio. No, not that one. We
No,
were
I'm
watching
just playing
Unusual
sounds.
Memes, and we found the original video of I'm gonna break my monitor,
Ben,
I swear.
I'm gonna break my
Yep.
monitor, I swear.
Yeah, it's just some random dude from
It's
EU.
just randomly there.
You know what's funny is he sounds so nonchalant when he says it, right? Like he's clearly pissed off in the video, but like he's like, "Man, I'm gonna break my monitor, I swear." It's like
Swear.
he's more monotone than I am, and I'm pretty monotone. I'd like to say I'm pretty monotone. And he's like, "Man, I'm gonna break my monitor, I swear." Like when he says "I swear," and it's like, dude, what 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 was going through your mind when running this bit?
The question is it a band?
He sounds like Dan though. He
Was he
genuinely
gonna
sounds like
break the
Dan.
monitor? Is
He
it a
did.
band,
He.
or
I
was
think
he
he
gonna
did.
break the monitor?
I think he did. I think that's the funny part. I think he did. You know.
If
I can
hadn't-
imagine it,
if
bro.
I hadn't seen if I hadn't known what Dan looks like, I would just be like, "Is that Dan? Is that actually Dan? Is that what he
No,
looks
no,
like?"
I thought. Wait. I thought when Dio originally played that noise to me, I said, "Is that Dan?"
And I was like,
Literally
yeah.
what I said.
I was like, yeah.
And he said, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah," and then I asked him again later, and he said, "No, it's not actually." But I was like, "What?" I was like, "It sounds exactly like Dan."
Yeah, it's like
when I
you
hear that
when
other
you
thing that you know
hear.
this guy.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. You know,
this
you
guy?
see this guy? You see this guy? Number one
When I
bullshit
hear
guy.
that, it sounds like Tyler doing
Okay,
an
yeah,
Indian
yeah, wait.
accent.
So all you audio listeners out there, I need you guys to listen to this sound clip, and I need you guys to tell me if this sounds like Tyler or if Beast is crazy. And for you
Sounds
guys
like
who
Tyler doing
don't
an
remember,
Indian accent.
yeah, if you guys don't remember who Tyler is Chrono. He's the guy whose vocabulary is literally dude and shit. So hold on, I'll play the sound clip. Hold up.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
I don't hear Tyler in any of that, bro.
Oh, Vic, I told him the other day when you played it, and he said it sounded like Tyler
It
himself.
does not sound like Tyler,
Dude,
bro.
it sounds like Tyler doing an Indian accent, bro.
Dude, this guy sounds Indian.
If
Like
Tyler
he's
did
actually
an Indian
Indian.
accent and tried to do it, and tried to do that fucking exact clip, I think
I
he could.
don't
I
hear
think
it,
he
bro.
could.
But that's
I
just
think
me
he
knowing.
could.
That's just me knowing Tyler for like 4 years. Is
Bro, and this is me knowing Tyler for like months. Like, I hear the voice.
yeah. And then there's
I
there's
hear
me who comes up with the man. I'm gonna break my monitor. I swear, knowing Dan for like 6 years now, and I still say it to him.
Exactly.
You know,
bro.
you think you know the
Exactly. Come on,
voices, but
bro.
you like it's like no, dude. You just don't. You don't, dude.
Some dude, so I say some dude, a guy I
Some
used to talk
dude.
to, sent a video to me one time, and he said in the video, he's like, "This guy sounds like you." I watched the video, and I was like, Are you saying he sounds like me because he's angry? That was my reaction. And then he put no ...
It's like,
That's
yeah,
totally
you
what
got
he
me.
intended.
That's you
I
got
was
me.
like,
That
you
is
fuck.
that is you got me light. That is what it is. It's just you got me light. Oh man. It's like someone like grabbing a video of like Tyler One and being like, "Hey Beast, is that you, dude?"
And I'd be like, bro, nah,
It's
he ain't
like,
got my
bro.
hair. He can use his hair. He needs this. I ain't got no dent either. I don't use none of them headsets that
No,
give a
that's
dent.
Tim the Tap Man who has a dent.
No, he's got one too. Tyler's got one too.
Oh, Tyler One, yeah, he does have a dent. Shit, I was
Fucking
oh
Tyler,
my god.
Tim, Tyler, fucking, and then there's another fella that got one too. I just can't remember
Professor
who it is.
Broman,
Another
I think.
fella.
I think it's Professor Broman who has a
I don't
dent
know
too.
him. I don't know Professor Bowman. So he's not the
He
one I'm
was
thinking of.
he okay, like I feel like sometimes when I name live streamers, you guys don't know who they are, but like this is like people I followed like since like Destiny 1, dude. When Destiny 1 was popular, like I remember Gold Glove, Actabunny Fufu, who I actually
You're about to
know.
say. Yeah, I actually I knew him too. Yeah,
See,
I
those
actually
I
liked him
know.
quite a bit. And you're gonna say fucking what's his name, Gathalion, right?
Gathalion, who moved to Facebook Gaming
I
now.
know Gathalion from a different thing entirely. though. He was a big Borderlands too.
Gathalion and Broman, they
was-
started King's Coast
wait.
Coffee.
Wait, do you mean the same YouTuber? Like the YouTuber, like Broman?
Yeah, Professor Broman, the bald guy.
I didn't know his name. I know I've seen him in videos with fucking
Yeah.
Baru back in the day when he used to
Yeah.
do Borderlands 2 content. And
Yeah,
he was called like
so-
the Rescue Force instead of whatever the fuck he is now.
And then there was like Leah Loves Chief. There was
I don't know that person.
there was Trainwrecks when he used to play
Trainwrecks,
Destiny.
yeah.
Now he just gambles all the time.
Well,
it's
there
like
was Soda Pop, and he was a
Soda
pretty big Destiny
Poppin',
player.
he played some
He
Destiny.
was a pretty Destiny player.
He was pretty, but no, Soda Poppin' played everything, dude. He's like an OG
I mean,
of
of course,
Twitch.
yeah, but I'm saying like I believe he actually focused
my
on
guy
Destiny
is-
for a while.
If we had to call if we had to name out Soda Poppin', like Soda Poppin' and Summit 1G are like the senior citizens of Twitch. Like that's what they are.
Yeah.
Because they've been around like the longest. Like they've been through all the different stages of Twitch and all the Twitch metas, right? Like Summit 1G's in a place where he's chilling. He's literally at the summit. Like he's good. He's got what he came
They don't
for.
have to worry about anything. They could literally do anything that
Yeah.
as long as it's not
Soda
like,
Poppin'
you know,
is the only person, like is the only one out of the two that still innovates, right? Because like it's like him and like all the other big streamers nowadays. Like you saw Soda Poppin' when like Trainwrecks was like top like one like Trainwrecks was getting super like high viewership during Destiny, Gold Glove, Actabunny Fufu, all those guys, like when all of them were at like the top of Twitch at the time, Soda Poppin' was there. Same with Asmon Gold. He's also senior citizen of Twitch technically.
See, that guy is 100% somebody I would never watch though, and I can tell you exactly why. Most
Why?
of his content from what I've seen is just wow.
Yeah, but you know what's
was wow.
crazy?
Yeah.
Asmon Gold is probably the most powerful MMO creator on the planet. Why?
Probably.
He was the
Probably,
reason
yeah.
why WoW lost so much of his player base and moved to 14. I'm not kidding.
Well, because he told people to, or what?
When he switched from WoW to Final Fantasy 14, everyone switched.
See, like, yeah.
WoW lost millions of players. Millions. It's like, dude.
I played WoW for 7 years, right? I did.
Mhm.
I played WoW for 7 years. Like, I
Yeah.
played it rated professionally, the highest level raid you could do and everything. Like,
I can't see
I played it for... No, I played 7
Well, I can see my
fucking-
guy. Actually, no, I see it. You drinking like strawberry fruitopia, like
I
just
fucking-
chilling.
Bro, you should have heard me on the keyboard. It was like... Like,
Yeah,
like,
I get you, I get you. We didn't even hear it, but like I get what you mean. Like it
no,
was super
because
like
I got sound
aggressive.
suppressed, but like I fucking like.
Yeah, it's like aggression. It's like huge aggression just on the keyboard, being like, all right, all right.
Dude, think about this real quick. Think about the way I get angry. I am 100% a WoW raider. Like,
I guess, yeah.
the
can see
way I
your
get
ass.
angry at people. I was a League
Yeah.
player. I was a WoW player. I used to play all the fucking like big ones that are
Well,
fucking no.
Besides you, Beast, because you obviously have known, like, have hung out with me long enough to know this, but Bender, I'm curious, do you think, or when I tell you I used to have a short fuse, do you think you would believe it?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah? You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
There are those
'Cause-
times where you will flip out on someone. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Though
Well,
I don't get as easily bothered as I used to. Like when I was like much younger, I was angry, instant.
Hmm.
Like the moment someone called me stupid or dumbass, like I was mad. Nowadays, I'm
go
so
time.
aloof. Yeah, nowadays I'm so aloof. Like barely anything pisses me off. Barely anything.
See, with me, I let a lot of my anger come out in the form of like video games and shit nowadays. I have to. Because if I don't, I'll end up breaking things in my house. And I'm like, no, don't want to break things.
I care too much about gear to break anything.
That's what I'm. No, that's the thing. That's why I take it out in aggression in the video game is
Yeah,
because I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
want to break my gear.
Yeah, for me
Right.
it's like I just take it out by doing something therapeutic, like like cleaning out my PC.
A lot
like
of the time, what
don't-
I do is I always have bottle caps on a desk right like this, so I end up just taking a bottle cap and go. Fucking just
Oh,
piss
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Fucking-
yeah.
Just fucking whip it. It's just a piece of plastic, so nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah,
So I'm
you just whip it because it's not gonna do anything, right?
If nothing's gonna happen. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm confident that I can get angry as fuck, throw this thing as hard as I want, and nothing's gonna happen.
He's confident. He's competent, not confident.
No,
I
I'm
hope
Instead of,
confident. I am confident. I am purge.
Instead of
don't know.
throwing it, Beast, have you ever like flicked it so that you get the spin on it?
I've done this. Like flipped
No,
one,
no. So
like,
what you
that,
so
like
what
a
you do?
coin.
Oh, you like coin
What you
flipped it?
do?
Yeah,
is
like
you
no, I've
take,
literally picked up a fucking thing. Like,
What you
fucking
do is take the bottle cap and you go like this and you flick it, and the spin will keep it kind of hovering for distance depending on how hard you flick it.
Are you talking about like this?
No, you like literally you flick the bottle cap and it spins.
Oh no, the way I usually do it is I put like a lot of pressure between my fingers and it just goes boom.
Nope.
Oh,
So if
okay.
you hold it
That's how I
like
used
this,
to flick it.
hold
I
it like
used to-
this with your
I
finger.
used to be that
like
dickhead.
that.
I used to be that dickhead that flicked bottle caps at people in class. I would.
When,
I'd have like 5 of them in my pocket and just go. Just-
You are that dickhead. In
but I'd
in
only
my
do it to my
class.
friends. I do it to my friends. Like they knew.
Yeah.
that's fair.
They
What
do
people
it
would
back.
do
They
in,
do it back. Like that's how
What
it
people
is.
would do in high school during our gym class when we were finishing up, they would take them and they would just launch them through the gym, and they just
Oh shit.
go.
Have I
You're,
ever told you about this dude who used to sell weed in my gym class?
Nope.
Okay. He
Was
was
his
the
name
only
Beast?
person that no. He was some brown dude, right? Because I lived in a brown
Some
area.
brown
So
dude.
look, I know his
Bro,
name.
what's his-
I'm
what
not
was
gonna
his
sh-
name? What
I'm
was
not gonna
his name?
sheesh main him out, bro.
What do you mean? Nobody knows who it is.
Oh shit. I actually forgot his name.
He's
Now
like,
that I
yo,
think about
bro.
it.
Bro, let's call him fucking
We'll call him Raj, dude.
Benny.
Whatever, dude. We'll call him Raj.
Raj. I was gonna
Alright,
call him
his
Benny.
his name was not Raj, but we'll just call him Raj. So
Okay, there you
basically,
go.
right? So you know what Raj used to do? He's the only guy who failed PE. I don't know how you failed PE, but he failed PE.
It takes skill.
Yeah, it takes skill. So basically, so Raj, right? What he would do
Mhm.
was he would come into PE, right? He would have his backpack. All of us have our backpacks, right? We're at school.
Mhm.
He would have his
Yeah.
backpack. Him and like 6 other dudes in the corner of the gym. They're looking into his bag. They're like, "Ah shit, ah shit, ah shit." Nobody knows what the hell is happening, right? So,
Mhm.
I'm like, this guy's tried to sell weed to me like twice, and I'm like, dude, no, like, no, and then he stopped bothering me, right? You know, that guy was super weird too. I'll get on as to why. Like, actually, you know what? I'll give you some context on how this guy was. So. This guy was super weird. He would come up to me, super weed smelling. I hate the smell, right? Um,
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
really? See, nah, man. I
Wait,
got
okay.
like,
You're just
I got-
sensitized to it.
I'm
I
saying, I'm
got.
saying,
No,
I'm
no,
saying
no.
like,
I got stuff to cover up the scent. Literally.
no, I'm saying it like it's
Hey, that's
heavy
the squash not
stank. It was
sponsored.
super musky.
Yeah.
It's like super musky, right?
Yeah, no, okay, that's not even weed smell. That's old weed smell.
Yeah, no, it's bad.
Ugh.
It's bad. So this guy would come up to me,
No.
right? Every time I'd come into PE, Dio walking in, young Dio coming in with fresh cut, you know. Sides are nice trim, you know, like
Oh,
like
like
my
you cut
sides are
G?
like pretty short, right? So he'd come up, he would come up to me, he'd look at my hair, right? Like obviously he didn't bother me. We just had casual conversation. Like the dude was actually like he was okay with me. Like he wasn't dick to me all the time because he was just stupid. So he would come up to me, right? And he's like, "Oh man, your barber didn't cut your hair right." I'm like, "What do you mean, bro?" So he like feels like one side of my hair and the other side of my hair, and he's like, "Yeah, see, so this guy he cut this at a 1 at like 50 RPM, and he cut this one at like 100 RPM. That's why I can tell the difference." I'm like, "Dude, what the hell do you mean, dude?
Wait,
What are you
wait,
saying?"
what the fuck?
I'm like, "This guy
My
cut."
brain, my biggest brain is like RPM out of a fucking
Yeah,
of a
because like
buzzer.
you know the buzzers have RPM settings, right? Some of them, like the
Do they have a-
professional ones.
Do they have a revolution? inside
Yeah,
of it?
yep. So the
Okay. I
professional
thought they just
ones.
literally like sped it up
So-
and went. "Eh."
No. So they spin like this, right? And
Okay, I
and
got
some of the more professional ones have RPM settings. So
Okay.
so this guy's like, yeah, this one was like 50 RPM. This one was like 100. Obviously, I think it's it's far higher. I think it was like 750 RPM and like 500 RPM, right? He's like, yeah, this guy cut like this side X RPM. This guy cut this side RPM, man. It's not right. And you can feel it in the texture. I'm like, I feel my hair. I'm like, dude, it feels the same. It's like, what do you want from me, dude?
It's
He's
that
that type of
stoner
weirdo.
vision.
Bro,
He's
no,
some
if you're
type-
feeling
dude.
different textures, you ain't stoned. Like,
Yeah, he's something else, bro. Anyway,
that's something else right there.
back on track to the story, right? So he's a weirdo, right? So this guy, right?
Right.
He has his bag open. The boys are like him and his weed boys are over on the side looking at his bag. I take a glance, right? I'm walking by nonchalant. I take a glance. This guy, right? He's holding out a bottle rocket.
Oh.
You know those bottle rockets, right?
Like a
He's holding
firework?
out the firework. Inside, weed rolled up. Inside
Alright.
the bottle rocket, this man went through the effort of removing the gunpowder and putting weed inside the bottle rocket like shit. And it's like, first of all, you're stupid because fireworks are not legal. Second, that is genius because fireworks are not legal, and so isn't weed. And you're covering it up.
The thing though in my brain, right? Because this is how I hid mine in school. I'll admit, like, I'll tell you a little information.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, this is all this is all fake. I did this in a video game.
This is
okay.
what your buddy
So-
did. It's what your buddy did.
Yeah, this is what Jim down the street did. He's
Jimmy,
bad guy,
his-
bad kid.
yeah, it was
I'm
Jimmy.
not me though.
Yeah,
Christian churchgoer, you know, good every Sunday.
Yeah.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday, bro. Didn't smoke weed in
Totally.
his life.
Every
Yeah.
Sunday. Believe it or not, I actually went to Bible camp. So
His mission was to smoke as much reefer as he
But,
can
yeah.
in Spain.
Yeah, so here's what he would used to do. He used to go into school, right? Walk down the halls or whatever. He used to hide his on the inside of his jeans because you see what you do is, you know how like the jean when you open it up it has like the white pocket, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. That shit
My
was a green
friend-
pocket.
But my buddy Jim down the street, you know, he knew how to sew also, right? So this guy he had taken a sewing class, right?
No
so what he did was,
shot.
he sewed on an extra pocket on the inside of his jeans. And he would store his weed in that pocket, and no one's gonna check there because they're not gonna pull down your fucking pants. Like,
Dude, that's as genius as bottle rocket weed. That's honestly as
it wasn't
genius
like
as,
the best pocket ever. It was enough to
it was
hold
pretty
and that's what you
scuffed, but
wanted.
like it was good enough. right?
Exactly. That's all you need. It was good
That's
enough.
honestly as genius as bottle rocket weed, because
It
like
is pretty good. It was pretty good.
tell me you would never think of hiding your weed in a bottle rocket.
I never
never.
did. I thought about. I hid my weed in a tea bag once.
My guy was dealing weed by selling bottle rockets disguised as or weed disguised as bottle rockets, bro.
That's
Bottle
so.
rockets.
It's so stupid yet
See-
genius.
It's
So
so
here's the
so
difference.
genius.
Here's the disconnect between us. People at my school are dumb as shit.
Yeah, you don't. I
They
know
would
that's a
not
trend
hide
with
it.
American schools. I've noticed.
Oh, dude, it's like that
That you
girl
guys
who
don't know
pulled
how
the.
to hide
schools
nothing.
walk.
It's
You
like
guys
that
don't know
girl
how
who
to hide nothing.
Snapchatted the fire alarm in my school.
Yeah, the fire. Yeah, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
Oh wait,
Dude, my
wait,
high school
wait.
was fucking wild. Like,
Uh-huh.
the fire alarm got set off one day because kids were smoking weed in the bathroom, so the whole school had
why are
to
you smoking
evacuate.
weed in the building? Are you fucking stupid?
People are
You
fucking
can
idiots.
smell the kush in the bathroom, bro.
You don't smoke it in
Um,
the building. You go, you roll your fucking weed in the bathroom. Yes, you can roll it up and
You
shit, but then
roll
you gotta
your
go out to
kush
the parking lot.
in the backwoods, in the bathroom. Then you go
No,
outside,
they
and
were
then
doing
you
it in the
roll
bathroom and set off
then
the
you
fire
rip it.
alarms.
No, you're stupid.
No, dude.
What else happened?
El
I
Dumbo.
never smoked weed in my life. Even I know that's common sense.
El Dumbo.
There was
Worst
one
thing you do
kid.
is smoke weed inside. That's how you get caught immediately.
There was one kid who tried to do a backflip off of the water, the water fountains they have usually.
Oh, that guy's gonna
Try to
face
do a
first. He's face
backflip
first.
off of a water fountain.
Yes, he did,
Dumbass.
and he ripped it off of the wall.
That's
And
what I
it
thought was gonna happen.
The video got so much traction, it ended up in one of those like fails of the week compilation channels.
No
Okay.
shot.
I had something
got
similar
world
in my
starred.
school.
I wish I
did.
still
Mine was a
had
urinal,
the
though.
video saved.
He got
I wish
world
I
star
did.
lighted,
Buddy
dude.
tried to do a flip off the urinal, and he fucking pushed the urinal
That's
down, and he
dumb.
broke it, and the bathroom started to flood, and we had to fucking
Uh,
book it.
Wait,
We
so
I never got caught.
I was gonna say. So remember how
I booked it.
I mentioned the girl who Snapchatted herself pulling the fire alarm. I've explained this in the pod before. For those of you guys who are wondering, I don't remember what episode it is, but I did explain this in a previous pod. So
Was
basically,
it an episode with me?
it wasn't with you. It was before you were even on the pod.
I heard this story. That's why I was like,
Yeah, I know. I've explained this
See,
before.
what they need to go is go back and watch every single episode just to
Yes.
watch
listen to it.
every
Yes.
episode.
Yes. So, but
If
for
you
those
watch
of
every
you who-
episode, there's a secret
yeah.
letter in every episode.
Yeah, and it's gonna spell out a message after 100 episodes, and then we'll find out where Vic is located because he's actually stuck in a basement somewhere. It's like coordinates.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
Anyway,
See,
so
the real Vic
I've
that comes on this podcast ain't Vic.
Yeah. So to recap, for those of you guys who've forgotten or have a very foggy memory about what happened. So basically there's this girl in my high school, right? She was really intelligent. I'm gonna tell you guys this now. Insanely smart. All right. So let me tell you what she did. So this
10,000
was
IQ.
around the
smart.
time. Oh, she was like a billion IQ, bro. And she wasn't even book smart.
Book
What the
smart.
hell? No, shut up. So, I mean, sorry, she was super intelligent. So basically the rundown was this was around the time close to, I think it was like close to spring break or after summer break, something like that, right? We're back in school, we're doing our shit. No, it's after spring break. Where this girl, right? Or let me back up. So there's been a lot of fire alarms going off in our school to the point where the fire department got so fed up with our school to the point where the school started giving, instead of paying for the damn fines, they told the parents to pay for the fines when the student got caught, right? 3 times.
That's not good.
3 times this happened, all right? And let me tell you about number 4. Number 4. Burger King foot lettuce. No.
What's worse than Burger King burger full of lettuce on
Uh,
your burger?
no, so this was instance number 4. We're 3 weeks into the month's about to end. Fire alarm goes off. We're like, oh shit, what the hell happened? So we're all evacuating outside. We're all standing outside. And next thing you know, all of a sudden, one of the people in the line with the class I was in, their Snapchat goes off on their phone. They look at their phone, Snapchat goes off, everyone's freaking out, yeah, it's fire alarm, everyone's Snapchatting themselves, being like, where you at, right? So, I'm paying no mind. And then this
I still
person
didn't
looks
have
at,
that because I'm
Yeah.
not that old.
yeah. So this person,
I mean, I'm not that young.
goes on their Snap, and they're checking their Snap, and they're like, holy shit. I'm like, what's happening? My Snapchat goes off. Mind you, I'm not very popular, yet somehow I received the Snapchat too, okay? Think about it. So I'm looking at Snapchat. We see a video of this girl. Hey guys, what's up? She turns the camera around, shows the fire alarm, pulls it. She Snapchatted herself pulling the fire alarm and showed her face.
Stupid.
That
like,
should
you're
spread like wildfire to where even I received the snap. So you tell me how crazy stupid that was, right? We all lost our shit. Everyone's losing their minds. From grade 12 all the way down to grade 8, everyone's roaring. She gone shit, obviously. Paid a hefty fine. Stupid girl. But there's a continuation of this story. So
you didn't tell us this part.
So about a week ago, give or take a week ago, me, Bender, Beast, Nags, Vic, and Shay, and like a whole group, like our whole group was in a voice chat. We're all chilling, right? Nags is showing off his area in his part of the US that he used to live in and all that. And I was like, you know what? Let me flex my ends, right? So I'm showing everybody my area in my area, like where I went to high school. And so I go up to my high school and I'm like, hey guys, look, it's my high school. I see that I see a bunch of kids standing outside on the grass field. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I look at when the image was taken. 2017 February. That was the same time that girl pulled the fire alarm. So in Google Maps, you see all the kids in 2017 of February lining up outside. I know exactly where I am in that picture, and I tell everybody in chat, yo, this Google Maps photo was of when this girl I can't speak English. Was when this girl Snapchatted herself pulling the fire alarm. This was the picture by Google. So we spotted a Google Maps photo taken of us evacuating the school after this girl pulled the fire alarm, and we're all losing our minds. We're all laughing like, holy shit, this is the Google Maps photo. And we're all trying to spot me in the picture, right? And I'm like, I don't remember. I know the approximate area and where I was, but I didn't know exactly where I was. Like, I didn't know which kid I was. It was blurry as hell, right? But it was clear enough to know that this was that day, end of February of 2017 in grade 11 when this girl Snapchat herself pulling the fire alarm, dude, and we lost our minds. And I was like, holy shit. How then it's crazy that we find.
And you said that she's the smart girl. That's why I kept saying book smart.
I was being extremely sarcastic about that.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying she was actually a smart girl. I was like, no.
No, she's dumb as shit. She's dumb as shit.
She's dumb.
She's super dumb.
But here's the thing, though. Somebody that's really smart with books would do something like that, though, because they would be so fucking stupid. I've seen it happen. I knew a guy.
Crazy though,
my best friend for a while. Super book smart, right?
Yeah.
Fucking idiot about everything else.
Yeah, they're not street smart. But what's crazy is 5 years later after that incident, there's still a Google Maps image of it.
Great. No,
that's crazy, dude. And to think me of all people, just randomly showing my friends my area on Google Maps, just spots it out and be like, dude, this is the time. And it's like, bro, what is this?
This is the time.
It was the time, bro. It was the time. And that is like, That was my
This is the
extension of
moment.
that story. Is when we saw this Google Maps image and we're like, dude, this is February of 2017 when that girl pulled the fire alarm. Oh my lord, dude. Holy shit. I I can't the whole voice call was roaring, dude. We were roaring so hard when we saw that. Like you should like Nags' laugh was so apparent too because he was dead. Oh shit, dude. But like those are like the types of high school moments that are just hilarious. Actually hilarious. The dude selling weed in bottle rockets, and then the girl who pulled the fire alarm and Snapchatted doing it, along with finding the Google Maps image of it 5 years later.
Ooh, okay. Got an actual question. So, at our school, right? There's like there's like fire hydrants on the side of like the school.
Right.
Okay, that would be hooked up to like a water system.
Yeah.
So the way that they were hooked up is like they're like two nozzles, and they're like out like this, right? And then in the middle, there was like this little hook, right?
Yeah, yeah.
If you looked at it a certain way, it literally just looked like somebody bending over with their ass up. So one day, me and my buddies are recording a video on our phones, and I'm just like, "Hey, yo, girl!" Slap! I slapped the fucking thing like as hard as I fucking could, and then you just hear, "Ah!" Because it's fucking like iron, right? Like I'm just like, "Ah!"
Yo,
and then the video cuts off. Ours, "Ah!" And then just,
yeah. Certified hood
but it was literally
classics,
the moment of,
bringing
"Hey,
it
yo,
back.
girl!"
Yo, I like that. I like that you just like rub your hands like you're like
That's what
oh
I did
shit,
before
that's
I
some
did
some
it too. I went
PC
up
shit,
and I
dog.
did the video. I was like, that's what I was like in the video. I'm imitating what I did.
Yeah, dude, that's legendary, dude. That's legendary.
That type of shit is the shit that you remember.
Yeah, that's
and then,
actually the
like,
shit that you
oh,
remember.
oh, or shit like at Halloween. I don't know if you guys do this where you live. Do you guys shoot off fireworks at Halloween?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Not
Okay.
really. Not Halloween.
So big. It's really big here at least in Nova Scotia.
And
We shoot off fireworks.
and BC.
And okay, maybe it's a Canada thing then. Maybe
It's a Canada
I
thing.
don't know.
Probably is.
Yeah, but I don't know. But I
I mean,
do
to
know
be fair,
that we
brown
let off
people
fireworks.
celebrate everything. So
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. We set up fireworks though on Halloween. We always do, and I usually go. When I was younger, right? I used to go with my friends. Yeah, every Halloween, I used to go with my friends. We used to just fuck around, go get treats, whatever. Right? We'd always bring a bag of. I usually bring backpack. Everybody would, and they'd have fireworks in their backpack usually, right?
Right.
yeah.
So, we used to take like the little like just cherry bombs, right? I used to and those things. So when they shoot, they go tunk, right? And it hurts your hand if you hold it. If you hold it in general, I held them. I was stupid. Don't do that. It's dangerous. Just stick them in the ground. But I did it.
Famous words.
So I was like, so I had my best buddy Tristan, my best friend back in school. And I was like, that's also the book smart guy who's really fucking street dumb.
Poor Tristan getting roasted on the podcast.
Oh,
Imagine
dude,
Tristan.
hey,
Imagine
actually,
Tristan
shout out to
comes
Tristan,
across the
just got
podcast.
engaged.
Oh,
My boy just got
what a
engaged,
G,
actually.
dude. Hey, yo,
Yeah.
recommend him and his spouse to the D.I.P.S.H.I.T.S podcast, bro. Yeah,
Bro, I should.
Run that, bro. Dude, Tristan will listen in on this and be like, hey, yo, man, why you do me dirty like this?
He's like, why you doing me dirty
Dude,
like that?
his wife just listens in. He's like, your dumbass did shit like this? Like, yeah. He's like,
Bro, if I told his girl some of the dumb shit he used to do, like,
oh, dude.
bro. No, so
That's
we're
so
down.
chopped.
So down at my place, we live close to the ocean. There's a bunch of wharfs, right?
You're
So
in
we go down
Nova
to this wharf-
Scotia. Everywhere's the ocean.
That's what I'm saying. We go down to this wharf known as the factory, not factory. We go to a ferry wharf. We go down to the ferry wharf, right? Now this ferry wharf is a little tiny like dock basically, and just there's a lot of flat land.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And you can kind of just walk around and shit. So we're just down there fucking around, shooting some fireworks around, playing with sparklers and shit or whatever, right? Just
So
fucking around.
you guys did like the anime shit where you're like at the beach just shit, like doing fireworks.
less cutesy though, and more stupid.
Well, yeah, because there's
like,
no way you
because
idiots would
I'm
be
not even telling
cutesy.
you
Look
about the
at
next
you.
part. The next part is me and Tristan decide to have a firework fight.
Oh, you're
Oh,
dumb,
no.
dude.
So we're looking at each other, literally go poof, poof. And you just see me going over. I'm like, Expelliarmus! Like fucking. and he's just like, fireball! And we're just fucking, it's so stupid. Then our buddy Samuel comes sprinting down the fucking road, right? And you just hear, fucking bang! That's all he just says. He just goes, bang!
Dude, he
You
just
see
says
the
bang.
fucking
He
firework go
throws.
flying in between us.
He just throws a pail at you guys.
Bro, oh, I wish that would have been fucking hilarious. No, dude, that was
And then one of you guys gets nicknamed nicknamed Buckethead. Yeah. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy.
I love though. That's the shit. Like I said, that's the shit that sticks in my brain.
Yeah.
Stupid shit like that. Or like, fucking. You guys ever go to those arcades and play the key machine?
The key machine? Oh yeah.
So it's like a
the
key
one...
that moves and you have to time it perfectly.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then like you win a prize and
They're
shit.
very.
Yeah.
They're actually fair. They're not actually that fucking scammy.
They're
those ones
doable.
aren't.
It's hard.
Though-
Though.
It's hard. It is a challenge. I will admit that. But the prizes are usually worth it because they're.
It's like playing Elden
prizes
Ring.
that are worth like
Yeah.
$50+
Win a
usually.
Nintendo Switch.
Exactly. It's like
Yeah,
$50+
Nintendo
dollar
Switch.
prizes.
Fine.
It costs you like
Nintendo.
it costs you like $1 to do one play. And
Mhm.
it's like you get up to like a $50 prize. It's crazy.
Mhm.
Or not even, I mean not up to a $50 prize. The
My man
lowest
said
is like
up to a
$50.
$50 prize and named Nintendo Switch on the list. That's crazy,
That's not what I meant
dude.
to say. I meant to say starting at $50. Like it starts at $50.
Nah, you can't take it back now. It's recorded. It's
What do you
it's
mean?
done.
I actually
It's
saw it in the
gone.
one that was here. You could get a
Clip it
laptop,
and
you
ship
get a
it, dude.
MacBook.
Clip it and
Yep.
ship it. Clip it and ship
Well, I'm
it,
gonna
dude.
fucking goddamn clip this guy.
It makes me laugh whenever I see those. I see like, oh, there's like a box like a PS5.
Well,
Where
me and my
the fuck are you
buddy-
getting a PS5 when no one can find one right now? Like,
When I was working over
Walmart
in
sponsorship.
right? Yeah, exactly. When I was over in Sydney, that we worked pretty close to an arcade place, right?
Yeah.
So me and my buddy at lunch every day, we got usually an hour for lunch. We'd go over to the arcade and we'd fucking try at that machine constantly until we win something.
Mm-hmm.
The story is we never won. But it got me.
Oh
right.
yeah.
So what happened was we ended up
Losers always
taking
losing, man.
We ended up taking these two chicks there, like every day, right? And we ended up just playing on this machine. Doing the same
I
thing.
can see it now. The two chicks just looking at each other, being like, they look at each other. They're like, these two shitheads have gambling addictions, bro. And then
I don't
they're
mean
just
to be I don't mean to be cocky, but trust me, she wasn't looking at her.
looking at your friend. Looking at your friend.
No, fuck you! Looking at my friend.
I get you. Don't worry.
Fuck you.
It's okay, bro. It's okay. Your buddy brings two shorties along. You're trying to
Bro,
reel one in,
bro.
but you can't.
My
It's
bro.
okay, fisherman. There's plenty of fish in the sea.
My buddy, that guy actually at the time was
He
dating
roped.
a chick
He
who was like
pulled,
a
dude.
doctor. I think
He
I
pulled.
think actually might still be with her.
He pulled, bro. He pulled. He was the man who pulled.
Oh, like a fucking not even joking. Like she's like a Chinese doctor. She's from China. Like actually from China.
See, my boy pulled, bro. He pulled.
Yeah, he did. But he pulled that before he came back and met me again. Because I knew him from high school,
he
right?
pulled you
But then he
too.
fucked off.
He pulled you too.
Bro, if
Get
somebody
rid of
could
the-
pull me, I'd be surprised. Because I'm so
Get rid of the
fucking dense.
beard. Get rid of the beard. You get one of those like cyberpunk voice changes. You said, bro.
Fucking make me sound like a fucking lady.
Yeah, brother.
I got too much bass.
You got the man titties. You can pull it off.
What the fuck you mean? I ain't got no titty. Ain't no jiggle. Ain't no jiggle.
I saw that shit, bro. Come on.
Ain't no jiggle.
You know, dude, take some tips from Carl, bro. Come on. He'll show you how it's done, bro. He'll flex him like he's Dwayne the Jock Ronson, bro.
Dwayne the Rock Rocker.
You know, every time I mess up Dwayne the Rock Johnson, I just call him Dwayne the Jock Ronson because I'm just like, dude,
Dude,
that's it.
Dwayne the Doc Johnson.
Dwayne,
What if
Dwayne the Doc
Rock
Dockers.
Johnson decided to become a doctor? Doctor Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Dwayne the Doc Dockers, the doctor.
Dwayne the Dickhead. You think the Rock's secretly like an asshole?
I don't know, bro. Probably.
I wonder
maybe.
sometimes like who's an asshole and who's not in life.
Right.
Like in like
Ew.
people you don't know, right?
Um,
I'm like,
Yo,
is that guy an asshole?
weird fact. Weird fact. Actually, you guys know what SkyTrains are?
I believe I do. You have
Okay,
to
so
describe it.
it's basically a train that like is above elevation. So it's like a subway,
Yeah.
but like high up, right?
Oh, I've seen
Yeah.
them. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
So
quite a few in Japan, right?
apparently, those are bullet trains. That's different.
But they're higher up. I don't know.
Those are bullet trains. They're different.
I don't know
So
that.
yeah. So SkyTrain, SkyTrain is easier compared to a subway than a bullet train. Because bullet train's kind of like a tram. It's weird. Anyway, so our SkyTrain, right? So we have this voice that says that like says next stop this place.
Oh, is it like a fucking? It's closer to like a trolley.
Yeah, so like my province, right? Like my area's transit system, like Vancouver area's transit system, was supposed to have an actor voice the stops.
Okay.
I believe it was either Ryan Reynolds or SLJ. I don't remember which one, but it was one of those two. No, I think it was a Canadian actor. I think it was Ryan Reynolds. He was gonna voice all our SkyTrain stops, but or something like that. We were gonna have an actor voice our SkyTrain stops. I don't remember who, but they were big shot, and
Well, at
and it
least
was
that looks
crazy
like a
because
panda.
everyone was excited for like someone like Samuel L. Jackson and be like like next stop waterfront motherfucker, like like
Well, I don't think he would go like and say that, but I wish. I wish.
it would be
Fuck.
hilarious,
It would be.
like,
It'd be great. I just. Sad face.
but you get what I mean, right? Like it was cool that we were gonna have an actor do the voices for a transit, and it was gonna do that for our buses too, I believe. But then I think like we never ended up doing it. Instead, we bought a Korean Overwatch team, and then our budget went to shit. So it was like something like that. I don't know. Um, Yo, why? Okay, tell me this, bro. When Vancouver Titans on the first Overwatch League was just destroying the entire league, Vancouver money was coming to use, bro, because our rich asses bought every single Korean off the market, bro. Our team was full Korean. They didn't know English. And they talk shit about 5-0ing people, and they actually 5-0'd them. Like, it was like, yeah, Vancouver money came in handy. I was cheering for them in the Overwatch League at the time, right? Because the first Overwatch League, I was actually interested in. I was following it,
You
and
can
I was
do
like,
this.
oh, yeah, I was like, because it was being broadcasted on TV and everything, bro. It was insane, and I was like sharing
It was
with my
being
family
played
and shit.
in Buffalo
Yeah.
Wild Wings as well. It was like it was
Yeah.
becoming a full thing,
Yeah,
which was awesome.
it happened in our stadium. Rogers Arena happened in Vancouver Stadium, Overwatch League. And I was like, bro, that's crazy. And, it was funny because I was sharing this with my family and they're like, oh shit, there's finally a sport you're actually, into, because a lot of my family, they're either neutral or they love sports, right? And I was the only guy who like doesn't really take interest in sports. I tried, but I don't. And I told them about Overwatch and Overwatch League, and I was like, oh, our Vancouver team is winning. They're stomping the league right now, and I was joking because our Canadian sports teams suck ass, and except the Toronto Blue Jays, those guys are great. But Vancouver was destroying, like Vancouver's football team sucks dookie butter. Our 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 hockey team sucks balls. And our Overwatch League team was insane. And I was like, dude, Vancouver money, we bought a whole ass Korean team. That's it. That was the reason. Vancouver money. Money won this. Capitalism. This is the one time I was happy that I was being taxed so hard, was because we bought a whole ass Korean team with my tax money, and we destroyed an entire league. I don't care. I'm good. My tax dollars made us destroy an entire Overwatch league. All right, so I'm good. I'm happy with that. But then after, I just lost interest in Overwatch League and it died. So
Yeah.
oh well. I mean, Overwatch became shit too. So it's like, But I was so happy. I was so happy a Canadian team, like some type of Canadian sports team, was good for once, especially Vancouver, because like all our sports teams suck dog. Like they eat dog cock. Like it's terrible. So it's like
Massive dog dong.
Yeah, like they eat the shafts of all the doggies. All right, like they were terrible. All our sports teams. So to see one sports team actually be good, it was so like it was so like euphoric. If that's a good like the best word for it. Like no, it was what's a great word? It was so satisfying. So satisfying. I was like, brother, we're actually doing good in something. Holy shit.
Yes.
Even our
I
basketball
finally
team's
can be
like, all
proud of
right.
myself.
Yeah.
I could never really get into sports at all. And what I kind of cared about was hockey.
Uh-huh.
With the Blackhawks, Chicago Blackhawks. So my dad really liked watching them play,
Yeah.
and during the time, I think they were just on their way to like the finals or whatever. And in high school, I took a graphics class, and we did a whole bunch of like designing and stuff. And he just got a new job, and I decided like, oh, I'm gonna use this project to make something for him. So I took the Blackhawks logo, I blew it up, and I took vinyl, like sticker vinyl,
Yeah, yeah,
and I
yeah, yeah.
recreated the logo, the big logo, the head logo,
Oh,
for him to
okay.
put up in the office.
Yeah.
Uh, it was cool, really cool. He didn't actually like take it off, like put it up as a sticker. He cut it out and then framed it. He
Right,
still has
right.
it, but unfortunately, before he could even put the fucking thing up, he got laid off.
Oh, dude.
And what sucks was he used to work for the company. They hired him back and then laid him off again. Yup.
That
Why?
blows, dude.
Why?
That blows.
From what I heard, a new site they were taking on, the deal went under or whatever, so they had to get off a whole bunch of people.
Bruh. So they got
So
rid of the best man for the job? That
probably.
sucks. Nah, he was the
I mean,
best
where
man
he's
for the
at
job. I
now,
believe in your friend. I believe in your friend.
he has a company car that he has and he drives around.
What is it?
He
Is it
is
is
one of
it
their biggest
what is it?
managers.
What is the car? What is he leasing?
The 2018, I think it's like a Ford Explorer or some shit.
Yeah, that's average. If he was driving a Porsche, I'd be happier.
Fucking no.
It's company
Not
money,
not
bro.
in
You could just lease that shit, man. He gets a
not
new
not
car every
not
four
where I live.
years.
A
You're
Porsche is
good.
not practical. A Porsche is not practical for where I live. You know.
Oh, really? You're not
God,
practical with the Porsche? Get like
God no.
a F-150
God no.
then. Get
We
like
live
an
in a
F-150
mountainous
then.
area. Of
Yeah,
course,
get
it's
like an
fucking no.
F-150 then. Like a Ford F-150. Or get like a Lexus.
Truck.
I
Get a
don't think
truck is
he got the pig. They just gave him the car. But still,
Bruh.
he's a lot better off
Oh,
where he
yeah.
is now. Him
Yeah.
being
So
there.
we're earning $2 an hour. He's earning 3. It's crazy. It's a big
That's
uplift.
more like
Yeah, yeah,
more
yeah,
than
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. Sorry,
you know,
$4.
haul
$4.
ass.
My bad. My bad.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There it is. There it is. I hit the spot
God
there. I hit
damn.
the spot.
$4. God
Yeah,
damn.
yo, dude, that's wild, bro. That's
God
crazy for the
damn.
'90s, brother. Jesus.
Wish I had $4.
Yeah, bro. Dude, do you guys remember when money was like when pay was just like dollars? Like
Hmm.
not even like double digit, it was like single digit. People would get like 1 cent raises,
You
and that
want
was like
you
was like the
want three
craziest shit.
dollars?
Yeah,
you
like we're
$3.
paying like $7 an hour for your work in a warehouse. Like, damn, bro.
I see a lot of clips from, like really old TV shows and hearing like there's a show called Airlines that used to be on A&E, and just hearing prices for airplane tickets back then, like early 2000s. I'm like, why can't they be like that now?
Dude, honest.
Like the most people were paying was like maybe
See,
like 500 instead of like a
I
grand.
wish I wish I was born around the 80s, 90s era
Mhm.
because that's when American Airlines had their Platinum Pass. If you guys
Mhm.
remember that, the whole you
So,
if you paid like $10 million, you get an unlimited pass for as long as you're alive to fly anywhere.
fuck.
Yeah, and only
Okay.
like I think it's like 10 people in the world own it. Like 10 people alive own this pass, which is like insane. So like I wish I was born that era. So like if I got rich around then, I would have like absolutely like run that. You know. Another thing I wish I could have done is I wish I put money into Bitcoin when like it was first released. Shit would we would have been thriving off $1,000 right now. Shit would
But
have.
here's the question: I've seen this pop up a couple times. If you had the chance that you would go back to you're 6 years old,
Yeah.
you keep the knowledge you know now, would you do it?
100%.
Dude,
relive all that.
absolutely,
heartbeat.
bro. It would just
In a
be
heartbeat.
weird. It would just be weird when I walk up to my dad and be like, "Hey, Dad, you buy Bitcoin." You know, like, what the hell is saying, Dad, buy Bitcoin?
I
And
think
what
it
you're
would be one of
talking
those.
about.
I think it would be more one of those things I kind of would keep to myself.
No, bro, because I don't have money. My dad does. What the hell?
No, that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. I mean like that I went back in time, in general.
Oh, like the knowledge, like just being a
Yeah.
time traveler, dude. I would have, if this was the case,
For a
I would
while,
have
I'd keep it to
told.
myself for sure.
I would have told my dad to first buy Bitcoin, and I would have told him to invest in AMD stock in 2015. We would have been rich as hell by now. Because
You're not wrong.
think about it, AMD stock tanked in 2015, and then it went all the way up to like $52 a share, and people
True.
were like 10,000% growth, and I was like, holy shit, dude. Because I was like, brother, I want that much currency in my bank account, bro. I want
Look,
that much
Dio's thinking
currency in
about
my
money
bank
and
account.
shit, and I'm over here like thinking about like I'm just gonna make different choices.
Bro, I would have gotten everything I would have gotten now, even
Bro.
even with or without that knowledge. So it's like, might as well make the most of it.
Right.
First of all, I ain't getting stabbed or shot or hit by a car. That ain't happening. None of that is happening.
Mm.
I'm gonna fucking, oh, buddy.
I mean, to be fair though, if I had a lot of money earlier on in my life, I would have been spoiled as hell. And I don't think I don't think I would have been the person I am today if I were to be that rich. But I mean, to be fair, this is assuming I have the knowledge at 6 years old, meaning I have knowledge of my life, meaning I won't be as dumb. You know what I mean? Like, because in your case, when you're saying I go back in time with all this knowledge, that means I have knowledge of my future, right? So,
Well,
technically
okay,
speaking,
you have knowledge of a future.
So, well, here, let's rephrase it.
You're
future.
changing
It's-
things. You're changing
No,
things, so
true.
the future could change.
But here's what what if everything that's gonna happen leading back up to that point. You cannot change the outcome. You're still gonna get to this point. You could change a little bit here and there, but eventually
fair
you're gonna
enough.
end up
Well,
where
that's
you
not
were.
really. That's not really going back in time. Then
That's more like
that's more like reliving a memory.
yeah, that's like reliving a memory.
Right,
But
you could
then
still
again,
make
you
different
could
choices and
I
everything,
could
but you're
still
still
just
gonna
Well, then you
eventually
are
end up
changing.
at this point.
Then you're definitely
yeah.
changing the
I
timeline.
could still
You're
I
changing
could
the
still
timeline.
I could
You
still
make
tell my
one
dad.
different decision.
Yeah.
That's it.
I could still tell my dad to buy AMD stock and buy Bitcoin. Like,
Hey, but if you
it
told
wouldn't
your dad to do
matter.
that, you're immediately changing the timeline.
Oh,
Immediately changed.
absolutely. I would have been much
Exactly.
richer. I wouldn't be
If,
in
the
this
moment
house.
I
I'd be in
don't
a
get
bigger
the
one.
moment I don't get stabbed, the timeline has been changed.
Yup.
Like that. There you go. Boom.
What if you were the one that does the stabbing?
That'd be weird.
Bro, that'd be so
interesting,
weird.
but
Imagine.
I'm stabbing
imagine.
my father.
Bro, that's weird.
What the
That's
fuck?
weird. Imagine you just stab yourself and it's just you looking at you.
Bro, it's me. I'm just like.
It's like one of those like drama like show like plot twists where it's like it was me the whole time.
I'm trying
You
to
know,
think
like-
if I got
Me,
anything.
Dale.
I'm actually trying to think if I got anything out of being stabbed, and I don't think I did.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
like with the fucking gunshot in the robbery and stuff. Like I got something out of that. I go to that store and and I get free shit all the time. Like
Really?
oh yeah, I go in there and I'm just like, hey, and he's like, he knows it's me because it's me. I've been going to that store
I
since I
don't
was
think
a
I've ever
child.
heard that story. What happened?
I was in basically, okay. My
What
father said
the
to go
hell?
inside real quick. He told me to go inside a convenience store, right? This convenience store that I've been going to my entire life, pretty much.
Small area, you know.
I just call it. It's called where it is. It's called Bador Convenience. That's all it's called. like
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
in Bador. It's in
Yeah, yeah.
Bador, so it's Bador
Yeah,
convenience.
yeah.
But you go in the store or whatever, and you just get your stuff. When I went in the store, nothing was going on. Like I was over and going grabbing some chips, and then I think Dad needed cigarettes or something because at the time he smoked. He doesn't smoke anymore, but he used to.
He used to smoke. Now he smokes blunts.
No, my dad actually is
Anyway.
anti-weed mostly, but
Yeah. Sorry, he
not like
vapes like
don't
the
smoke
kids
it,
these
but
days. He vapes like the kids these days. Yeah, yeah,
he likes
yeah.
cigars.
He has he has popcorn lung. Yeah,
He
don't
likes
worry about it.
cigars, like the little ones.
Yeah, little cigar.
But basically, I go into the store, and there's probably I'm trying to remember how many people. There was a girl, there's the store clerk himself. There's a girl. There's another dude, and there was another dude. Yeah, there was another dude. There was two other dudes. Okay.
Dude, he
So-
said there's another dude like 3 times, and now there's 2
Well,
dudes
like
all
I'm
of a
trying to
sudden.
I'm processing.
He went
remembering.
forward in time, and it's just he's like, oh shit,
So
I'm counting
anyways,
myself.
So there's two dudes in the store at the
Yeah.
time, me and a chick, and then the store clerk. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's actually quite busy considering.
Was the
store.
chick hot?
I don't know. I think she was old.
hey, better
I can't
cover
even
our
remember,
bases,
dude.
alright?
I
You're
barely
good at-
remember that situation.
Like you're good at describing shit, so I had to ask you.
I don't think she. I think she was old. I think she was old.
Oh, never mind then.
probably like
That's
50.
I take it back.
Probably like 50 at least. Yeah.
Nah, shit. I don't know.
anyways,
Maybe you're into
so-
grannies. Old
So all of us are in
decrepit.
here. I'm grabbing the. I'm literally looking at the chips.
Yeah,
I'm like
yeah.
trying to decide. I'm like, do I want ketchup, regular, some vinegar?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, And then there was the baked lays at the time too. So I was like, ooh, baked lays. I was like, ooh.
Baked Lays?
You don't remember the baked lays chips? Oh, they were
No,
so
dude.
fucking good.
I
bro.
don't.
You can still get them sometimes here and there, but like, they're so good. They're so good. They're baked fucking lays. They were so good. Anyways, back to the thing. So I was trying to decide what chips I wanted, right? Then all of a sudden, another guy walks in, right? This guy goes up to the counter, starts talking to the guy. Can't hear what he's saying. I don't know what the fuck he's saying. He's talking to the guy at the counter. I see the guy in the counter open up the cash register, right? You already can tell what's going on right now, right?
There's a Rabari, dude.
He's robbing, yeah, exactly. I don't know that he has a gun. Nobody does, right? Nobody knows even things that are going on. Then,
Concealed firearm.
of course, one of the guys notices that he's basically robbing the store. He goes, "What are you doing?" You know, and that's when he pulls out the gun, right? And he goes, "Everybody get on the ground and shit," right? And he looks at everybody, you know, and I get down on the ground. I fucking cooperate. I don't give a shit. But
He's
here's
just
what-
crying, tears just draining out of his eyes, you know.
No,
like
nothing like that. He actually looked fucking.
snot
He
coming
looked
out
really.
of his
He
nose.
looked like he was missing maybe every tooth in his head except for fucking 3 of them. Like.
No, it's because you're
he looked
laughing,
so-
obviously.
Bro, he looked fucked up. No, he looked fucking gone.
Gotcha.
So, anyways, he starts. It's very evident that he doesn't even know what the fuck he's doing because he's like waving the gun around like this, like.
Oh yeah. He's doing some neck shit, bro.
It's like I'm like, and here's the thing.
It's like someone trying to
17-year-old
adjust like
17-year-old really
their
stupid. Like 17-year-old piece of dummy. Don't
Yeah,
don't be him.
yeah.
Don't be him. But it worked out for me, but that doesn't mean it would work out for everybody.
Right.
He was waving his gun
stupid.
like he was trying to fix his like stick drift on his controller, like
Exactly, and it's like
his
and,
Call of
like,
Duty.
Yeah, and I could tell.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So the moment he fucking goes back and looks at the clerk, I sprinted. That's all I did. I sprinted at the guy. I football tackled him to the ground. The gun went off. I got grazed on the leg. It's like it is the worst pain I've felt in my life. It literally
It
the
grazed
way I
you.
described it to Nags was this. I described it as rubber burn times 100.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that's like
Yeah.
dodgeball, like X, like
It
200.
hurt
Yeah,
so bad.
that's terrible.
And I'm just because you hear the gun go off. I'm on top of the guy at the time, right? And all you hear is "fuck," because like that's my reaction to pain is "fuck." That's always been my reaction to pain. So
Yeah.
it's just all you hear is "fuck," ah!
Yeah.
And then the clerk, dude, the clerk was so quick, by the way, jumped over the counter with his bat, fucking dunk, like fucking, like dude, I was surprised
Knocked
at
his
how quick
ass
he
out.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he knocked his fucking ass out, called the cops. Cops came in about maybe 10 minutes later, had to take my statement, obviously.
Well,
Mhm.
yeah, you got hurt.
Yeah, exactly. Then they, like, it wasn't just the cops that came. It was like entire paramedics and everything.
course,
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, because well, there was a gun. Right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
somebody,
of course.
and he said on the phone somebody's been injured, so they were just like assuming somebody got shot.
Mm-hmm. Which they
But
kind of
yeah,
did.
so then the paramedics
Yeah.
come in and he's going, "What?" He's like, "What?" Asked me what happened. I said, "Well,"
See,
and then I
scary
described what
man.
happened, like I just did to you
Scary
guys.
man walk in. He shoot gun. You know.
I get hit, sort of, but
I
not
get
really. But
hit
yes.
and I have whopper burn.
Now I in pain. Now I in pain. Exactly.
I'm just
he's just
imagining
he's
a baby beast.
And the doc. I was only 17. I was 17, so it's only like 7 years ago. Yeah, 7 years ago.
7 years
What did your
ago.
dad? What did your dad say about it?
Where's your dad?
Oh, my dad called me the biggest idiot ever, and then hugged me, and didn't let me go for a while.
Well,
He was
yeah,
like,
because he
"Bruh."
was concerned, obviously,
Yeah.
because
Oh,
your
yeah.
stupid ass decided to, let me
No,
just
I
football
already said
tackle
this.
scary
Don't
man.
be me. Don't. It was
Don't
dumb.
do what you did. Don't do what you
Don't.
did. I mean, you saved
Do
lives, but
not.
don't do what you
It's
did.
Don't. It's dumb, and it was very dumb, and I'm lucky as fuck, and I will never forget that. If I'm ever in that situation again, you think I'm gonna do it again? No. Yeah, I'm not fucking
absolutely not.
stupid. I'm fucking 24 years old now. I understand death.
Yeah.
17-year-old
imagine.
Beach didn't
We
care about
fucked
death
it. No,
because he
just
cared
kidding.
more about. It proves that I still have humanity in me, though, because I cared about other people.
Right. Yeah.
Because that wasn't
Dude,
for me. I could have
that's
just laid on the ground and been
wild, bro.
fine. No, yeah, that's like one of the things in my life. I'm like, that's my hero moment. That was what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it will be in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has one. It's just when it happens,
I feel that.
My dad one day he was going to work and he had pulled over at a Citgo gas station, and this old couple. I'm assuming I think the guy had this was like back in 2010. The guy either fell asleep at the wheel or something, and he ended up hitting one of the pumps, and it ignited. And my dad pulled both the couple out of the car before anything happened. It ended up in like the newspaper and everything.
Yeah. Dude, that's wild, man.
Why I
Well,
always say anyone over the age of 65 should not have a license.
I think.
Bro.
Okay, so I've been saying this for a while. If you're over a certain age, I don't know what age your eyes really start to die at, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
whatever age it is, you should have to take a driving type test every
Right.
year.
Oh yeah,
Every
definitely.
year.
Oh,
If
yeah.
your eyesight is deteriorating, if your eyesight is continuously deteriorating, you should be taking a new test every year.
I agree with that.
Because
I can see that.
Yeah, they need to make sure you're good on the road. Even if you know the paper book like that, if you can't fucking see, like
Right. Or if you're prone to falling asleep or not paying attention.
that's something else entirely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
No,
such a huge thing.
that's
I'll be heading to work and I'll be heading down Highway 50 that's near me. And it's speed limit's 55, but everyone does 65. That's
miles
just
per
general rule.
hour.
That's
You can
how
do
it is
anywhere
here
between
too. A
like
lot of
55
people.
to 65.
Dude,
The speed
55
limit on
is
the
such
highway is
a
100.
weird one.
Yeah, no, speed limit on the highway 100. People do 110.
Dude, that's so
I'll be on
dumb.
my way to
The roads are never fast enough for people. They're never fast enough.
They're never fast enough.
I'll be on my way to work and I'll go flying past old people in their cars doing 45. I'm like,
And it's
you're
What
gonna
are you
fucking kill
doing?
someone.
Yeah. No, it's like this one time. Okay, this one time I was like, "Hey, Dad, I feel like getting
it's
bubble
more
tea."
dangerous to go under.
Right? And he's like, "Yeah, sure, go." So I was going down my main road, right? I was driving down my main road. This is around evening time, sun's coming down, right? So it's a little dark, but it's like it was like
evening.
Yeah, it's around evening time. Like it was still bright outside, right? So you can see, right? It's not dark.
That's evening. Yeah.
So so basically we had like on the main road there's a four-way, and on my light I'm trying to take a left turn, right? So on the light there's four indicators. There's red, yellow, green, and then there's left turn. And that left turn only goes off after the people on your left start driving by and they finish just right before your red light turns green, right? So this lady behind me, just because nobody was coming on the other lane, was honking at me because I wasn't turning because it was clear, but I was following the rules because left turn signal wasn't on, right? Left turn signal wasn't on, so I didn't turn. And she kept honking me to the point where I just ended up turning. I was safe, obviously, because there's nothing there. There's nothing on the other lane. But she's so stupid because she doesn't know the rules of the road.
Yeah, you're waiting for the sign. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, granted, I mean,
that's how- I
granted,
noticed
I
that-
still
that-
crossed, but like, regardless, you know, I knew I was in the right in the sense where I should have stayed, and I didn't. I caved, but I shouldn't have. The thing is, she was so dumb because I was like, dude, why are you honking me? Like, I understand the other lane is clear, but you're not supposed to turn unless the left turn signal specifically tells you to.
Right.
If there is no left turn signal and it's just the regular 3 lights, then okay, that's sensible, right? Turn when you're clear. But when it's on the main road and it tells you a left turn signal, you know the main road has a left turn signal for a reason, right? Because it's the main road. It's the highly populated area. It's kind of why left turns exist there.
Exactly.
When there's no left turn
don't,
signal, don't turn, right? It's simple logic. It's simple rules of the road. Doesn't matter if it's
Okay.
clear on the other lane, right?
We
Like,
all know
don't
the
know.
rule. What are you gonna say, Better? Sorry.
No, you go ahead. I'm trying to think of how I was gonna say this.
I was gonna say that when you see, right? Obviously, we all know the actual rule of the road of yellow, right?
yeah,
Slow down.
Slow
Do
down.
you speed up or do you slow down?
Slow down.
Depends.
Obviously.
Okay,
Do you?
depends on.
Do
for
you?
me,
I'm saying though, yeah.
depends on how close I am.
Depends
See? I
on
knew
how
it.
close
I'm
you are.
Yeah.
maybe 20 feet from the light, and there's no chance of slowing down. I'm speeding up to go. There's
If
no
I
way you're gonna
just
stop me.
got to an intersection and it flips yellow, I'm going.
Yeah,
you
like
go.
if
you're,
it
if you're
just
bad, you'll slow down.
if it just
Yeah.
turned yellow, right, and I have no time to slow down, I'm just gonna go faster to get past, right? But if I'm pretty far away and it turns yellow, or I'm like decent distance and it turns yellow, I'm stopping, right? Because I know I can gauge where my brakes will
Right.
take me, right? Because
Exactly,
I've
yeah.
practiced enough to know that. And when people like do dumb shit, like they get in the middle of the road, you're obstructing traffic. You're obstructing traffic. Stop. Don't obstruct
I don't
traffic.
understand sometimes with people that they'll see the lights changed and it's in the process of changing, they're back and they still just blow through it.
Dude,
I
it's like
hate
some
motherfuckers
people.
though that'll sit there at the green.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh my God.
What are
They
you
just,
doing?
like,
You're
they're
driving your
doing
car.
that. It's
In,
like, what
in
are
the
you
town
doing?
where in the town where the GameStop is that I work at, there
Yeah.
is one specific light. It's the big 4-way intersection that leads, and like you turn left, it's the Walmart where I work and
Yeah.
everything.
Oh yeah.
If you go straight on, that's downtown. You go right, there's more stuff.
Yeah.
If you're coming from the Walmart and you're trying to make a left to go downtown,
Yeah.
that light lasts maybe at most 2 minutes. 2 minutes. So
Mhm.
you need to go. As soon as it turns, you go. And
Yeah.
people will fucking sit just like, oh, and then go. And then by the time it's my turn, yeah, and then by the time it's your turn, you have to stop because it's already at yellow.
Yeah, I hate it, bro. I hate it when they do that. It's like, dude, stop holding up traffic. It's like, okay, this is the two types of people I see on the road. Either the people who honk at you because they're too dumb and they don't know the rules of the road, so they either go faster than the speed limit or they do shit like honk you, right? And then there's the people who do know the rules of the road, but they're too careful, so they go too slow.
Yeah.
It's like,
See,
brother,
I've never been honked at.
don't go 40 on a 50 area.
Gotcha.
No.
Please
Okay,
don't.
That's
Please don't.
okay. That is a rule. Okay. There is a rule of the road. There is. It is. I don't even like. It's just a rule. Okay. And it's just people should know it. You don't
Okay.
go under the speed
Never
limit
go under. Never go under.
unless the roads are treacherous.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Let's say, i.e., ice storm, snowstorm, whatnot.
Snowing.
Or if it's
right.
raining.
Exactly.
If it's raining,
Right, yeah, really
and
bad rain,
roads,
yeah.
Some roads,
roads
if it's
feel,
raining,
yeah, like,
Exactly. That type of stuff. That's a different thing entirely. Yes,
Yeah.
go. I usually say go 5 to 10 under the speed limit.
it's actually possible to get ticketed in those types of conditions for going the
Oh, yeah.
speed limit because you're
'Cause you're
not driving
endangering
through the
yourself and
condition.
others.
Yeah, you're not driving through the conditions.
I
I see
actually-
people in rainstorms going 70, ripping
Bro,
it across the
okay.
road. I'm like, why?
I
You're
live
gonna-
on a road that is not built well right now. Like it's not like it hasn't been repaved in probably about 4 to 5 years, right?
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
the best road. People, do you know what the speed limit on this road is? It's there's a sign at the start of the road. It says 40. Okay?
Holy
You're not
shit.
supposed to go above 40. People are fucking skyrocketing down
They're
this road
ripping it. They're
at,
ripping
like
it.
70,
Oh
80 fucking
my
miles.
God, bro.
I'm like,
My
what the fuck are you
God.
doing? Do you have a speed? Do you have a
Oh,
speed that you
no.
need to go so bad that you want to like die? Because here's the thing, there is a rut in my road, okay? There is. It's right in the center when you get to a certain part. If you hit that going 80, which most people, because they slow down, right? They
Your
do.
car is
Yeah,
fucked.
But if
yeah.
you hit that going 80, you're going like this.
You're
done.
you're done. You're gone.
You're done.
Yeah,
You're going.
You're
I don't know
off.
where you're going, but you're
You're
gone.
going.
You're not
You're
on the road
gone.
anymore. You're
Yeah,
going right,
yeah,
left,
yeah.
back, I don't know, up.
Holy
fucking-
shit.
You
Holy
ain't staying on the road,
shit.
though.
And last week on Thursday, we had a really bad snowstorm coming through.
Mhm.
And
I just gave you the finger by accident trying to go like that. I went.
My bad, my bad.
I took the guy home that was working for me so I could go do my tabletop stuff because he closed, so I could go do that. And he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, will you take me home?" I'm like, "Sure, no problem. You're doing this for me. I'll take you home." So I
no
took him home, and the way the area works, it's like it's 2 lanes going this way, 2 lanes going this way, just because of how busy the area is.
Right.
I could not see the road. The snow was so bad. I ended up turning and going down the wrong side of the fucking road. So I quickly veered over, and then I got to that light, and I make a right to head home, and I'm going, and I'm going slow, being careful
Yeah.
because it's bad. This car is behind me and just starts flying up on me, veers over and veers around me,
Pass
doing
you.
like I
Illegal
was
pass?
maybe doing
Dude,
I was
that's
doing maybe
California
40.
driving right there. That's
Is that an
actually
illegal
California driving.
pass? Or was it like an
Dude,
actual like?
That's I've seen. That
It was
sounds
like
like
a
California
quick, like,
driving.
oh shit, I'm gonna hit this guy. I need to.
Yeah, that
But he was
sounds
just
like
doing it to be a
California
dick.
driving.
That's
Because
definitely illegal pass.
That's
then, probably.
stupid,
Oh, yeah.
dude.
100%. I was doing
Oh.
maybe 35, maybe 40, just because of how bad it was. This guy was easily doing 60.
Yeah, yeah.
Easily.
Bruh,
It's
Easily.
like-
I'm just like,
it-
bruh.
Yeah.
It's like what, dude?
Speaking
I
of
don't get it.
stupid drivers,
I don't get it.
yeah,
I never wish ill will on someone when it's snowing bad, but I was
No.
kind of hoping I'd see him down the road in the ditch somewhere.
You think he's okay, but he crashed.
yeah,
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 You,
yeah.
No, you deserve to be in the ditch, buddy, because you're being
Yes.
a fucking asshole, right?
And an idiot.
Just don't be hurt.
Just being a
What I-
dillhole, like you
Yeah.
What
don't
I
do
need
that.
as well is people who drive trucks. People who
I
drive
got,
trucks,
I got
and
a
it's snowing,
huge dick.
they are the king shit of the world and just go.
Bro. Do truckers where you guys live, do they constantly take up 2 parking spots?
like semi
Dude,
like
I've
semi trucks
seen
or
a truck.
or just
I've
trucks.
seen a truck so wide from the back it had 4 wheels.
Yeah,
Bro.
I see that all the time.
I was like,
I don't understand
what
it.
the hell? This was
Why
during
do you
my
have
driver's
6 wheels
test,
on
by
your
the way.
truck?
This was during my driver's test, by the way. I was talking, like I was
I'm
driving down the
sensation.
road. I was driving down the road, right? Am I driving in? I look at my driving instructor. I look back at this truck, and I'm like, dude, this truck has too many wheels. He's like, I know, right? And we both like laughed about it. It was great.
This truck has too many wheels.
Yeah, dude. Okay, but actually, I do have a story. So, this one time, right? I was hanging out with my uncle. My uncle has a dash cam, right, that records in front of him. So
I
it
need
was
to
so
get a dash
funny.
cam.
He showed me a video of his dash cam
Everybody
on his
should have
phone,
dash cam.
right? And he was like, "Hey,
They should just come in
yo,
cars.
watch this." He shows me a video. I see the video. There's a car in front of him, right? Like a van. It was like a Honda, or it was like a Honda
Bro,
van.
Honda
or it was-
Accord, let's go.
no, it was a van. Like in front of
I
him
don't know
is
what
like a
Honda
van.
Accord is.
Civic?
What?
Accord isn't a sedan. Or it was like a Toyota Sienna or some shit like that. It was a van, long van,
Some sort of minivan.
Soccer
some
mom
sort of
van, got it.
minivan. Yeah, it was a soccer mom van.
Talk about it. There you go.
It was
Gotcha.
gray in color, gray or bluish in color, or no, silver in color, and
No, this
it's driving in
does not
front of him,
actually-
right? Yeah, it was driving in front of him. Dude wants to make a right turn. So obviously, everything's normal. I'm like, okay, yeah, right. It's whatever. My guy in front takes a right turn in the wrong lane.
I s- I see.
Wait a second. Wait, what?
There's a YouTube channel called Idiots in Cars,
He GTA'd
and I see
into
that
the
shit all
wrong
the time.
lane.
Bro, he went like.
People
No,
be
like
so
poor
imagine
guy
it's a 2-lane highway.
mistakenly. Yeah, like he
It's a 2-lane
mistakenly
highway.
turned
Then the
into the
left
wrong
lane, they
lane.
make a right turn in the left lane.
Yeah, yeah. He turned into the left lane like an idiot, bro. It was hilarious.
What are you doing?
My
What are you
my
doing?
uncle, it was funny because we knew it happened because right after on his dash cam, we heard like 3 cars honking at him.
I've seen it to where it'll be like there'll be like 2 turning lanes,
Yeah,
and the person that's in the far left lane, the person's like in the right lane. Person in the
yeah.
far left lane thinks they can go straight, so they keep going, and they end up hitting the fucking person that's turning.
Oh my god, dude. They're so mad. Like, why are drivers so stupid, bro? It's like they open up a
I don't
bag
know.
of like Pringles and there's like here's your regional license with your name on it. Like, bruh, why?
I I say all the time. I say when I get home some days, like if it's bad, like that bad, I'm like, is something in the fucking water today? Why is everyone driving like an idiot?
Bro,
Dude,
people be drink.
I have seen
People be
some
drinking straight
I've
up
seen
stupid
some
juice.
dumb
Yep.
driving, bro. It's like honestly, I see like the stupidest driving. It's like, brother, why? Why are you like this, man? Like, why are you like this?
Honestly,
But yeah, holy shit.
I don't
Holy
get. I
shit.
don't understand drivers, man. I don't, cause like I'm like, I wouldn't drive that bad. I'm like I'm not. I wouldn't drive that bad, and I don't even have my license. Like I'm like I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I've
No,
driven cars though. I will admit
it's
that.
how it is. It's how
I've
it
driven
is.
cars.
It's
I can
honestly how
drive
it
better
is.
than most people with a license. I bet.
Dude, it's funny because I do drive better than a lot of experienced drivers.
That's what I'm saying.
I
no.
really do.
Yeah. It's weird. It's just how it is. Like
But
honestly.
I mean, it's partially because we new drivers, we if taught properly know the rules of the road and how to drive. So we don't pick up on bad habits as easily, right?
Mhm.
As for these experienced drivers, they're experienced obviously and they know what they're doing. It's just some of them have really bad habits, right? So it ends up being like this weird like dilemma of you have years of experience. You know how to drive, you know how things work, and you know how to do things, or you know what to do when things happen, right? It's just you do dumb shit because you've just been used to doing it, right?
Right.
Like even my boss, because sometimes he drives me home every now and then, like from work. His favorite lines when you see stupid drivers, man, it's like these drivers get their licenses from bags of chips. It's his signature line. He says it all the time. It's funny because he's also a driver with bad habits, right? I never tell him up front, but I know he's not a great driver in a sense where he drives pretty aggressive. Like he knows what he's doing. He drives proper, right? Like I know he's experienced. Clearly, like I know he's experienced
Yeah.
and he knows what he's doing. It's just he's an aggressive driver. So it's hilarious because I see him like I notice so many things I wouldn't do. Like he'd tailgate, he would because I guess it's a bad habit of his. He'd drive like he'd drive pretty fast sometimes and all these small things, but overall he's fine. And I don't call him out on it. I never call him out on it. But it's one of his signature lines. Man, it's like drivers get their licenses from bags of chips. It's like our ICBC is like our local driving like
DMV.
people. They're like our local DMV people, so they provide us our insurance and our licenses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So ICBC, he's like it's like ICBC just plants people's licenses inside chips. I was like, yeah, it's like a sponsorship deal with Lay's, bro.
What didn't make sense to me when COVID first hit, my
Oh, big
sister was
Covey.
just getting her license. They just handed them out to everyone. There you go. Here's a license. Here's a license. Here's a license.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no. Maybe they took an online test. I can't remember, but there was no on the road test. There was no written test. There was
Oh,
fucking nothing.
dude.
They're just like, here you go.
I felt like so many people got their licenses so easily, like, during Big Covey, because like first appointments were almost impossible, bro.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. Like people are getting their licenses pretty easy, but holy shit, I had to book 3 months in advance for my license test. When
My
in
sister literally came in the mail. It just
dude,
came in the mail, bro. I'm not
pre-Covey,
even.
pre-Big
Yep.
Covey, I could book my test tomorrow.
Bro, I could go get milk.
When
Yeah.
I was getting my license, the first time I went, I couldn't take the test because there was
Yeah.
a crack in the windshield of our car.
Oh.
So you can't take the test.
Yeah. But
Second time
it
I
makes
went to take
sense.
the test.
Safety.
Right. I mean, yeah, but I mean, it wasn't even that big of a crack. There's like, oh, it just
Safety.
obstructs your
Safety.
vision, but no, they said it'll obstruct your vision because of the crack.
It's whatever.
Next time we go, friend lets us borrow our car. Okay, get there. She and the ladies, I do this, do that. Then I go to do the horn.
Mhm.
Fuses horn don't work, so the horn doesn't work. So can't take tests again.
Got
Third
cucked.
time, basically, third time I can finally take the test. And then I didn't pass for some bullshit reason. Um,
Oh my
fourth
god.
time, finally got my license and everything.
Yeah.
But it took. I don't even count the first two, so it wasn't really attempts.
Yeah. Now you failed the first time, you failed the second time, and then you failed the third time. So
I didn't even fail. I didn't even leave the fucking DMV. That's the
yeah, you
thing.
failed before you started, dude.
I don't even count it.
Dude, that's so sad though when they reject your driver's test 2 times because of 2 separate problems that just
That
happened
were
to
out of
happen.
my control.
Yeah, it's like, dude, how like I'm not gonna honk my horn
The
in my
first time
neighborhood
I
just to
actually
find out
got
if
to
my
take
fuse
the
is
test,
gone. Yeah.
the first time I actually got to take the test, the lady I got, she was like, "Oh, I failed everyone today." I'm like, "All right, you're just being a bitch today." So I already knew I was gonna fail, but I tried. But like she kept telling me these bullshit reasons, like, "Oh, you shouldn't have gone at that light there." I'm like, "Why? The light was green. I was making a right hand turn." She's like, "No, it wasn't. It was already red." And I'm like, "How does it go
Bruh.
from
I
one
think she's
second being
colorblind.
green to red immediately?"
I think she's colorblind.
I don't fucking know.
I think
And
she's
then
Imagine,
colorblind.
okay, imagine how ironic it would be to have a colorblind driving instructor. Or not driving instructor, a
still
driving tester. Like someone to
yeah,
test your driving is colorblind.
right.
Because colorblind
And then she
people,
like
from what I recall, are not allowed to drive, are they?
Bro, I'm pretty
I
sure
don't
you're
know. I
colorblind.
mean, for the most part, the way that US stuff like set up, like it's like red, yellow, green, so you can usually like, oh, top one stop, middle one slow down, bottom
Yeah,
one
yeah,
go.
I guess.
Even then, it's not really colorblind. It's not like, oh, you see in grayscale. Like it's just
Yeah,
different
true, true,
hues.
true, true,
So,
true.
um, but she was also like, oh, you sped up way too early here
Yeah,
when I started speeding up to meet the speed limit
yeah,
that was coming up. She's like,
yeah.
oh, you can't shouldn't have sped up that early. I'm like, the
What
fuck?
do you mean, bro? As long as you're staying within the limit and you go to the speed limit once you pass the sign, you're
Right.
fine.
My dad, and I told my dad that he's like, yeah, that's kind of fucking dumb. He's like, I
Yeah,
always thought that you should
it-
be at that speed limit by the time you hit that sign.
yeah, you should. That's how
Mhm.
it works.
So
You can't go from 30 to 50 instantly. You can't.
right, it was
That
going from like
completely
I think it was like
defies the laws of
35 to
physics.
45, and by the time I was close to the sign, I was at like 40, almost 45.
She is telling
She's
you to
like, you sped
defy
up
the
way too
laws
early,
of physics and she should get fired for it. Um
probably.
no,
But
like and that's the
the second
thing.
go
You
around,
can DMVs are very strict with their staff. Like if
mhm,
you complain about the instructor making a bullshit reason, they will take action about it and they will see what they're doing because um that is a thing. DMVs are hell
Yeah.
mad strict. I mean, for my driver instructor or my driver test, like my tester, like the dude who was testing me, he was really nice, right?
Yeah.
He passed me first
My
try,
second go
and
around, lady was super nice.
oh yeah, no, he was
Like, it
super
just made me
nice.
feel 10 times better about it. The lady just seemed like an awful
See,
bitch the first
see
time I took the test.
what makes no sense is when a tester makes you nervous on purpose.
Mhm.
I don't know why they would do that because it makes it harder for you to pass. How are you supposed to be
Right.
comfortable driving when someone's making you nervous, right?
Mhm.
Um, and my dude was really nice. He was telling me like, dude, don't worry, I'm not gonna make you nervous. If you need a moment, we can take a moment. You know, let's chill out, let's get it going, right? And he was
Been a
super
good
nice.
dude.
This dude, he barely commented on anything. He was just quiet. He told me what to do. Obviously, if something was happening, he would have told me, but nothing bad happened.
Right. Yeah,
Funny
the
enough.
lady the first time around didn't help me. She's like, "Oh, I failed everyone today I've had so far."
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
well, fucking great.
Yeah, no, this guy, the guy I had was really nice. And at the end, too, he passed me and he gave me the paper and he wrote down all the things I could improve on. And there were small things. Like I used to speed up, I used to accelerate really slow. I fixed that. Now I accelerate much quicker, right? Like
Mhm.
I don't ease it as slowly as I used to. I ease it in still, but like I go a little faster, right? I put a little more on
Mhm.
the accelerator
Yeah.
and like I think it was something about like my turns or whatever. I fixed that up too, right? Um and he was super nice about it. And you know, I even said thank you so much, thank you for your time, you know, you were great. Have a nice day, you know, like and you know,
Yeah.
saying these things to like like people who test you, it makes their
Uh-huh.
job that much better. It really does. It makes their day. And the dude was really happy too. He walked out. He's like, you know, it's great. You know, I gave the dude a fist bump because I was like, you know, why not, right?
Yeah.
Because it was super nice and he was very supportive, right? And he was like, you know, you do the best you do, and I won't fail you unless you do something really dumb, right? And I didn't do
Right.
anything dumb, so he passed me, right?
Right.
Yeah,
So
you weren't
it
big
was
dumb
like, you
dumb.
know, like I don't understand why driving instructors are like that, or not instructors, I keep calling them instructors, and it's weird to call them testers because that's also weird. Evaluators, whatever, man,
There you
the
go.
people who evaluate your driving,
Right.
it's stupid for them to make you nervous because you can actually complain about that about to the DMV and be like, this person made me nervous that I was off my groove when driving, and they'll take action on that, right? Because they have to
Right.
claim it, right? Like, you
Mhm.
have to, like, if it's really that bad, right, and you have to do it, and then they keep a closer watch on that person.
Mhm. What
DMV is a government job, so
Right. What also ended up throwing me off is like, what any fucking time I drive my mom, any fucking time, she's always like yelling at me for shit. She's like, "You're going too fast. You need to slow down sooner. You're making that turn too quickly." I'm like, "Mom, shut the fuck up and let me drive." Whereas with my dad, he's just super chill. He's like, "Hey, next time, just slow down or whatever.
yeah,
Don't speed
my
up so
dad's the same.
quickly. Don't be going too fast." It's like it's, it's always mom. It's always mom's like, "I'm gonna fucking die."
You know what's funny though? So I have a very small garage, right? So
Mhm,
it's like a really tight turn to park in the garage. It was so
mhm,
funny. I was driving my mom and dad home one day, right? Because I
mhm,
had the car and they're like at like this banquet hall or something, right? So I picked them up,
mhm.
I brought them home. I parked in the garage. My mom started roasting my dad because I park in the garage better than he does. It was the funniest shit ever. She was like, "Man, he parks way better than you do in the garage. You're always to
He-
the left, to the right. He always does it in the center." And it was
I
so
don't gotta worry
funny.
about that shit because I park on the front lawn.
Yeah, I don't have that luxury because townhouses, right?
Well,
So
even if I could, um, our garage we don't use. It's full of all of our stuff. So my
yeah,
parents park in the driveway,
yeah.
and then my sister kind of maneuvers her way like in front of a tree, but off to the side of the driveway,
Yeah, you guys, y'all Americans are
and I'm
like that,
just in the
man.
front.
You guys don't give a shit about your landscaping, eh? You guys don't
Well,
care.
my parents
You
don't.
guys
Well, the
don't
thing
care
is,
about your
my house is
landscaping.
up on a
You
hill,
ever
so
parked on my parents' lawn? My
I'm
parents would
literally on
break
the
your car
bottom
in
of the
half.
hill near the main road, so I'm not up
Bro.
near the house.
Bro, the moment you park on my lawn, Canada's gonna make guns legal, bro. Trust
Yeah,
me.
exactly. That's he's
The
basically right.
the
Yeah.
the area I park on though, before we had the house, the guy would always do his like leaf pile burnings like right there. So the
Yeah.
ground's already fucked up because it's all gravel and dirt and shit. So I'm like,
Yeah.
parents like just park there. I'm like, okay. It's just
Dude,
because I live near a lake, so everything's always fucking wet. It's wet. We get like rain is much worse for us. Wind, snow, all that shit.
how do you think Beast feels, bro? His entire province is just a wharf. Like
Bro, it's just trees.
it's just one big ass dock.
It's just trees and water and snow.
Dude, downtown is literally a boat.
Bro, you gotta take a canal.
Like my man my man gets a root canal done in the canal. That's where the dentist is. It's just a boat. Every shop is just a
If you take the
boat.
stream down and you miss your shot, you gotta like fucking
Yeah.
throw a grappling hook.
Yeah.
Pull yourself back.
Their
Gotta pull yourself
mall,
back.
their
Yeah.
outlet mall is just a yacht. I'm telling you.
Oh, it's true. Yeah, it's like this
Back
really big
in
boat.
I believe it was 2019. No, it was I think it was
What?
2018. We had a huge, massive amount of rain. Massive amount of, like there was a lot of flooding like
Oh, okay,
everywhere.
okay.
And these kids, the water was so high. They pulled out fucking canoes and were canoeing through the streets and everything. I got to work at Six Flags for the day, and they sent us home early. And my mom was so pissed that I didn't have my license yet.
Yeah.
So she take me back for it.
She's like, why
She had
don't you
just
have a
gotten
whip,
home.
dog?
She had just gotten home. And it's an
Yeah.
hour drive from my house to where the Six Flags is that
Yeah.
I work at. So
Yeah.
she's like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I just got home." I'm like, "No."
Uh-huh.
And the shittiest thing about it was sunny. It was starting to get sunny out, and they already told everyone to go home.
Bruh.
But there was just so much water everywhere. Like she had to be careful what she went through because otherwise
Get
she would drown
waterlogged,
out
yeah.
the car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
should waterlog the car, yeah.
We also had an interesting thing where a lady thought she was entitled, and so
Thought
the
she
way
was entitled. I love that.
I'm dead serious because it was like one of those 2-lane highways, and then
Yeah.
there's the concrete median, and there's that bit of road where
Yeah.
you like cops will have you like pull off rudder. She fucking came zooming past us on that side of the median on the left side, just past us and through the light. We're like, what the fuck?
Dude, people are ridiculous, bro. People are ridiculous. Man,
Dude, I have so many stories about
dude,
because I work at the carts
driving,
a lot of the
we
time.
could go
Oh my
on about
God.
driving forever, honestly,
Oh
because
yeah.
all three of us, or I don't, wait, Beast, do you have a license or no? You have
Not
one,
right
eh?
now. No.
Not right now.
No.
No. You
Nope.
driven before though?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Then we all have some type of driving story, like straight up, like we
Oh,
all
yeah.
have something, like.
Right, I can tell you my
Bro.
first driving story. I took a fucking buddy's car down to the skate park and drove circles around skate park.
I
Bruh,
have so many stories
that's
of
actually
dumb
gangster.
shit people will do whilst they're on the go karts at Six Flags.
Oh,
And the
dude.
dumb shit I've had to kick people off for.
Dude, I wish I could play Mario Kart in real life. I want to play Mario Kart in real life.
Bro.
I want to
love to go
blue shit. I
go-karting.
want to. I want to
You know,
purposely
would be
break
awesome.
In
just so I can blue
I'd
shell
love to go
bender, bro.
go-karting.
Every time.
in Japan, there's actually a place you can go to, and they have Mario
Legit
costumes,
Mario
and
Karting?
you can basically you drive go karts through the streets. I think it's in Tokyo. You
That's
drive through the streets
cool.
of Tokyo on go karts.
That's cool,
If you
dude.
want to, you can wear costumes. You
You
can
know
wear
what?
Mario costumes.
We're grabbing the gang, bro. All right. I don't know who's.
What
I think
fucking Tokyo?
Vix Mario. All right, Vix Mario. All right, Luigi will make Shay Luigi, and then I'm gonna be Waluigi, and then Nags is gonna be Wario, and we're just gonna go, and we're just gonna go ham. All right, it's gonna be sick. We'll make Beast like Princess Peach or some shit, but like we'll run that, bro. We'll run that shit.
I'm gonna be Princess fucking Peach. I'm Donkey Kong.
You have the hair for it, bro. You have the hair for
Bro,
it.
I'm gonna be Donkey Kong.
No, actually, yeah, bro. You'll be DK, and then we'll make
Donkey
Bender
Kong, bro.
Bowser, dude. Yeah, and then we'll take the gang to Japan, and then we'll drive the go-karts around like idiots. It'll be fun, dude. Have you guys seen that meme
Bruh,
where this dude was
okay.
driving like an actual like go-kart dressed as Mario, down like New York, and a cop pulled him over.
Yes,
A cop pulled him
I know
over,
exactly what you're
and then
talking
he gave, and then the dude gave the cop a ring, from like Sonic, and then he just went on his merry way, and the cop just fist bumped him. It was like, all right, yeah, run it, just go. It was so funny, dude. I was like, dude, that guy's a G. That's actually a G. He's,
Guy's a G.
that cop was a G. Actually, was a G. He was like, bro, you go. No worries, bro. I think he stopped him just to say like, I'm gonna give you like a blue shell or some shit. Like, it was hilarious. Oh man, it was great though. It was great. But he paid the fine with a ring, dude. A ring from Sonic. Like, he didn't even pay with a coin from Mario. He paid with a ring from Sonic as Mario in a go kart.
Fucking
It
ridiculous.
was so funny,
If-
dude.
If I had the opportunity and the money for it, I would love to rent out the park for a day and just take the go karts off of the normal track and drive them through the entire park.
Oh,
That
dude,
would
that
be
was sick.
sick to do.
Oh, dude, you know what we need to do? Grab the gang and play Mario Strikers in real life.
Someone's gonna get hurt.
I'm still gonna be Waluigi, bro. I promise.
Someone's gonna get fucking hurt.
All right, all right. It's me and Nags. All right, the Wario Waluigi gang,
Okay.
and then
Get the fucking
Shay and Vic again, Mario Luigi, and then we're just gonna run that shit, bro. We're gonna run it, and then we'll have like Beast in the middle as Toad, just being the referee. It'll be hilarious.
Ow!
Round one. You know,
Good game!
He's got the voice for it.
Don't be no dirty playing.
No dirty fighting!
All right, no stars, no blue shells. Oh man, that'll be sick. And then every time he just pulls out a yellow card, and then he red cards Vic for foul play, and then Bender comes out of nowhere. Just as like what are those, like, he comes out as Ludwig, and he just and he just carries him
Why
away with the hook.
Ludwig?
Yeah, bro, he just comes in as Ludwig, carries him away with a hook. It'll be hilarious.
Fucking Ludwig.
You mean Lakitu?
No.
Nah, screw
he does
Lakitu,
mean
right?
Lakitu.
I do mean
He does.
Lakitu, but it's okay. We're gonna have Ludwig in a Lakitu in the Lakitu thing. We're just gonna grab him and go. All right, and then we'll have Lakitu carry you away. So we'll have Lakitu attached to Ludwig, attached to Vic, who's red carded. Oh man, that would be sick though if we could just run Mario Strikers in real life like that. That'd be hilarious.
It'd be pretty
That's
cool.
just soccer, Dio. I hate to break you.
What do you
That's
say?
just
Like,
soccer.
he say
I
like superpowers?
I don't care, bro. I'll just
It's
I just
superpowers,
want to
dude.
dress up as Waluigi, bro. Who wouldn't want a brown
You can do that
Waluigi?
whenever you want.
Brown Waluigi, bro. Come
Brown
on.
Waluigi, bro.
Ha. Wah. Waluigi. Wah. Wah. Wario.
Wow.
Wah. Wario. Wario.
Dude,
Dude, I can just see
Just cry.
me and Nags running around just going wah 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 wah. and then there's Vic and Shane. Mario, Luigi, Mario. I can see that, bro. Luigi, why you not kick the ball? Mario, I'm trying to kick the ball. I cannot kick the ball. Princess Daisy's being too distracting. It's okay. Princess Peach is being distracting too. She is throwing it back too hard.
Alice Peach.
Dude, all you see is Princess Peach just twerking in the stands. It's like, dude, what is happening, bro? Lite så lite. Let me grab a mushroom. Oh man, dude. I'd still love to do Mario Kart in Japan. That'd be hilarious, dude.
Hmm.
That would be great.
I every time I pass on, yeah.
We've I've tried to look a couple times for like Mario Kart VR chat maps, and
Just
they're
so
not
trash,
good.
bro. They're trash.
They're not good. They're not like set up to be an actual Mario. The one I did find that was really good, the Ridge Racers one. That one was good because it
Okay.
was actually like it was set up like an actual race.
Right. Hey yo, okay,
I don't
wait,
think
wait. Speaking of, are you guys getting Switch Sports?
I don't
I don't know.
I
I
want
don't
Switch
know.
Sports. I'm getting Switch Sports if you get Switch Sports.
I have no idea.
I
Bender,
might. I mean,
actually,
I really,
let's reach some Switch Sports, and then we'll play some bowling together, bro. Actually, it's like, hey yo, Bender, you want to reach for some bowling? He's like, hey yo, bet. We get on Switch Sports, we start just doing bowling. That'd be sick, dude.
I do my shit with tennis. I love playing tennis.
Hey, we are joining Bender and Megan for some for some tennis. Come, darling. I just have like like a wig with blonde hair. I look white as hell. Look like I'm going to a tennis
Hell.
club. Just a sweater tied around like a scarf. White polo shirt, shorts.
Looking like a Chad.
Dude, honestly, knee socks, white. White Skechers, just wearing all white, blonde hair. I'm good, bro. I'm good. And then um and then we could play what's it called? What's that other Switch game that's coming out that's really sick? Oh yeah, Switch Strikers is coming out too. Mario Strikers for Switch.
There's Mario Strikers. There's the Nintendo Switch Sports.
Dude, I'm so getting both of those. I'm getting both of those.
I think that's
Th-
really it
Those
for
are the only two that
multiplayer.
But those are only two that like really stand out for me because Mario Strikers I loved when I played on Wii, and then Switch Sports because they're bringing back Wii Sports. Why not? You'd be crazy to think that I wouldn't want to not wear the strap on my Joy-Con and throw it at the wall by mistake when I play bowling. Like, come on, dude. Honestly, who wouldn't
The
want to?
TV.
Who wouldn't want to? And then
I would not be surprised if they take some of the stuff from Ring Fit Adventure, like the leg strap, and you have to wear it to be able to move or like to run,
oh,
or even kick.
imagine they release Swish Motion Plus. It's just a side add-on to the Joy-Con to make it thicker.
God damn it!
Switch Motion Plus, dude. Switch Motion Plus. Holy shit, dude. That's actually sick. It's just like this big chunky cube. Just added on the
I'm
side.
pretty sure the Joy Cons just have firmware updates now,
Yeah.
so that they don't even need to do that. Just release an update for it to fix
The fact that you can update a controller.
the
Mhm.
dock. The Switch dock itself has updates from time to time. It is
I
firmware
know, but
updates.
that's like a console, so it's more understandable.
Yeah, there's the Switch dock, the Switch itself, and the Joy-Cons get updates. Same with the PS5. The PS5 console
It's so
itself
weird
and the
to me, though,
controllers
like,
get a
that you
firmware
update
update.
the controller. Yeah, like
Well-
I'm updating my controller. It's the same thing with VR. Like I'm just
Well,
like, why?
it updates how everything functions on the controller, right? Because like everything nowadays is such like crazy ass technology. Like you don't know what the hell's in those Joy-Cons. You clearly don't know what the hell's in those Joy-Cons, right? Because
Right.
to require a firmware update for the Joy-Cons, obviously
Technology.
they're probably fixing like the vibrations or how much the controller drains, because obviously you can make optimizations by software to make these things drain less battery. Like for example, the PlayStation 5 controller, it's always it's updating the controller to optimize the haptics, make the haptics work properly, right? Sometimes there's features in the controllers that are experimental, they'll enable it, and stuff like that, right? So there's obviously going to be firmware updates on controllers nowadays. Old ones didn't need them because they were simple. You do analog stick functions, you press button, and you have shaky. That's it, right?
You have shaky.
Yeah. Nowadays,
Rumble.
Switch controllers have motion controls, right?
Yes.
PlayStation
The
5
Full
PlayStation 5
HD Rumble
controllers
on them.
exactly. PlayStation 5 controllers have the touchpad. They have haptic feedback. They have all
Yeah,
these
motion in them as
different
well.
things. Yes, and they have motion. So, like when you look at it, right? It's nowadays there's a lot of things to optimize. PS3 obviously had really shitty motion controls, so they like never updated it. But that's DualShock 3, right? DualShock 3
Right.
sucked. Or no, actually no,
PS4,
DualShock
the
3
only
was
time I ever really saw the
DualShock 3 was
motion
good.
utilized was the only game I ever really saw it utilized was in Until Dawn.
Infamous
Some of
Second
the
Son,
Like the
another one.
movement, yeah.
Well, because
Okay.
on Infamous Second Son, Delson would spray paint on walls, so you could shake the
Mhm.
controller to shake
Yeah,
the spray can and
yeah.
spray. It was
Yeah.
really cool. I love that function.
I
I don't know
actually
why.
remember that, yeah. It was
I was
Yeah.
gonna
cool.
say that, and then there's some of the VR games if you don't have the sticks,
Yeah.
will
Yeah.
use the first on motion stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's still VR. Of course it
Yeah.
needs that. So it's
Yeah.
not like that's something
It's
even
funny though.
practical.
You should have seen my first reaction because first time I ever played Second Son was on my PS5 because they
Right.
gave me the whole PS4 collection with PS Plus, right? And I played Second Son. I was so mesmerized by shit that was already in the PS4, but I never played it on the PS4 because I never owned it, right? I stopped my
Right.
consoles at PS3 and Xbox 360 and Wii, so like I never went past that. When I bought the PS5, I tried Second Son for the first time. First thing I did when I played Second Son, I spray painted. Shake, it made the spray can noises, right? And
Yeah.
then when I pressed the trigger, I had haptics for the spray can itself. And I was like, bro, what the hell? This is cool, dude. I'm spraying and it makes like spray noises and everything, bro. And I'm like, that's so cool. And you know what's crazy? The light on the controller changes based on your paint color. And I was like, bro, this is badass. Smog sitting here like, yeah, that's a thing, right? Because he's obviously experienced it. I'm over here
Yeah.
mesmerized, right? Because I've never used controller technology since
Right.
DualShock 3, right? So it's
Yeah,
like,
before I got my Switch, the last console I had was a 360 and a Wii. That was it. I actually still have
Yep.
them looking right at them.
Yeah.
Before I got my Switch, it was Xbox. Or no, it was PS. No. I got my Switch and then I got my PS4. So I got my PS4, then my Switch, then my Xbox One, like in reverse, obviously. And then
Yeah.
and then before that it was my Xbox 360, and before that was Wii, and then before that was a GameCube.
Yep.
Bro, before I had a Wii, Nintendo 64.
It was a GameCube.
I
For
was
me. I skipped
GameCube.
the 64.
I was
I skipped the
GameCube.
64.
I grew up
Never had a
GameCube.
GameCube.
My
Never
cousin
had a
had
GameCube.
one. I never had one. My cousin had one. He has another one now. He used to have one. That one they sold a while ago, and then he got one like last year and a half ago or something like that. He bought a new one for himself. And he's trying to get some legit controllers too, like the ones made in Japan, like the good controllers, not the cheap
Right.
ones with the turbo button. Screw you, GameStop. Anyway,
Don't even sell them anymore.
they used to, and I hate them for it. Anyway, screw you, GameStop. So like, to be able, like, when my cousin and I played Melee again after like a long time of not playing Melee, right? Like we used to play Melee back when we were like 5 or 7 years old, right? And we had a blast. And then to play Melee again was such a nostalgia trip because I was like, bro, these are good times. And he stomped my ass in Melee, mind you. And I was like, holy shit.
The last Smash Brothers I played before having to switch and getting Ultimate with it was Smash 64. Never played
Okay.
Brawl, played Melee, 3DS or Wii U. So I beat from the
I think I played every
original
Smash.
to the most recent. Like,
I have played
I
almost
played
every
64
Smash.
at friend's house, but I played Melee was my first one.
The only one I haven't played is 64.
It's such a classic one.
but the ones
It's
I've
not,
owned
but it doesn't
specifically,
control well.
the
It
ones
doesn't
I've
control
owned
well, but
specifically are Brawl and
It's
Ultimate.
classic though.
That's it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
it gives me hope that they'll add the Smash 64 to the virtual console just so
You
I
know
can
what?
play it again.
You know what? They shouldn't have added. Steve from Minecraft
Smash? I
into
agree.
Smash Ultimate. They should
The
have
I
added.
original
agree.
They
release
should.
for that, you could
No,
see
he should have
Sakurai's
added.
face.
He should have added a generic character from Dark Souls.
I still stand by.
Actually, you know what? That would have been sick.
Go.
Dodge is just a roll.
They should no, but here's the thing: there's actually a different character entirely that is almost a Dark Souls character that they should have added to the game because they added a part of it,
What is
which
it?
is they should have added Monster Hunter, the character Monster Hunter,
Oh.
because they already added Rathalos. They already had added Rathalos.
But
All
that's
they
an
needed to do was
assist
add
trophy.
Monster Hunter.
Well, that's
No,
an
he's a
assist trophy.
full-on boss.
No, he's a full-on boss,
Oh,
and it
he's a
doesn't matter. They
boss.
still added it to the game. I'm saying
He's
they
a
put
boss
it in
in
the game.
World of
They
Light.
put
Okay.
representation for Monster Hunter in the game. So to me, I'm
Right.
like, put the full character in. Like, just
Right.
do it.
Right.
Because they had one back. The only good thing that fucking came out of Marvel versus Capcom Infinite is literally the character known as Monster Hunter. Is that it's the
Fair
first time
enough.
we ever had representation for that game in anything, pretty much.
All right. So.
Except for, like a game on the phone.
Yep. So we've hit the 12er, which is crazy.
Yeah.
We pass time fast. Like fast. I
Yeah.
had a sick intro. We started off pretty sick, and then we went on about like dumb shit. One from school,
Dumb
certified hood classics from school to like driving to video games, just to end
Yep.
it off. So you know what, Bender? Since you haven't ended shit off before, do it, brother. You got this.
Yeah.
Run that
Okay.
shit. Run it. Just run it.
Fuck. Alright.
Ah, shit.
What do I say?
Dude, just
What do I say?
all right. Thank you everybody for listening to the D.I.P.S.H.I.T.S podcast. I'm your host Dio, obviously. You guys know me, always know me. I've only been gone for one podcast ever, so or two technically, because we skipped a week once. But hey, Bender and Beast are here. They're sick. So thanks everybody for listening. Bender Beast, thanks for being here. And
Of course.
we will see you guys next week for some more gang shit, I guess. Question mark. All right. Later, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.